Hello everyone, happy Monday. I've been doing this a little bit now, and I still, every time when I press the button, kind of glance at the dashboard and go, oh good, that did work. Welcome in everyone, thank you for the follow. That was a speedy follow, welcome in. We have anonymous follows, so thank you for being here. And hey Ozzy, thank you for being first, and Lou for being second. Yeah, we are at Monday again. How are you all doing? In the interest of honesty, I feel anxious today. I woke up feeling anxious, and there are reasons to be anxious, but to be fair, there have been reasons to be anxious for a while. It's a different kind of anxious. It's I don't know, feels like I'm missing something. I don't know what, as in, it might be lack of sleep has caught up with me, might be lack of energy. It feels like there's something kind of physiological has caused that anxiety, because it's kind of more than it probably should be, but I've carried on. I went for my first run in a couple of months, first proper run since October. Only a little run. It was hard. I was kind of hoping it would lift my anxiety. It didn't, but I did it. And the first one's always the hardest. Then I came home, had a bit of breakfast, and went back out for a blood test. And admittedly, the blood test is it's the one that's going to help me learn whether I'm going to have to change my Crohn's medication. So that could potentially be why I feel anxious. I don't know. I think it's just general anxiety is the better way of putting it. Yeah, that's kind of been it. Oh, and then emailed the hospital to move another appointment, because I'm on a little bit of a conveyor belt where I have a lot of hospital appointments coming up, which is not ideal. I was hoping after kind of getting the worst of a house sorted there would be less going on. I don't think that's happened, but I suppose at least it's not both at the same time. I hate that feeling. It could be either come down from all the stress, like post-exam come down. It might be, because my mum has actually been feeling anxious for the last couple of days too, and she can't quite place why. It's sort of like me, there are reasons to feel anxious, but it's a different kind of anxious. It's a tricky one to explain where, I don't know, sometimes you can feel anxious and you can pinpoint and go, it's that's why. It's one specific thing is why I feel anxious, and it's not, it's much more generalised. It's sort of just general unease. So yes, I think you're right. I think it might be the come down. It might just be, yeah, probably a certain amount of tiredness, really. It's been mentally and physically exhausting the last couple of months, and yeah, it might almost be our bodies going, hey, we did it. Oh, now what? Ugh. Yeah, I remember the post-exam come down. In particular, I remember after you sort of say, like when I was doing GCSEs or A-levels in particular, you'd be solidly revising, your entire life would be revision, and then the exams would be out the way, and then you'd be a bit, oh god, what did I used to do with my life? And it would be really weird how you'd forget what you used to do with your life. So, yeah, I think it's probably that. Not, I have things I need to do with my life. The house isn't finished. There's still plenty to do. Plaster is coming round Thursday to take a look and hopefully give a quote. Kind of check everything is dried out sufficiently is basically his initial thing. I think it has. We've had a dehumidifier running and it hasn't been insane. So hopefully Thursday I will have news on that front. And I've got some work stuff going on. Annoyingly, to be very vague, unpaid work stuff that it's worth it. I mean, generally don't do unpaid work. That's a terrible idea. Don't do work for exposure. But when I'm able to talk about stuff, it's worth it. But yeah, so I've got work stuff going on. So yeah, it's a busy. I think it all kind of settles down on that front in a few weeks. I used to feel so antsy a few days after the exam. Yeah, you just end up feeling lost after exams, don't you? And it's just kind of, it might be that, yeah. Because I think the first week after coming back from a rewire was just pure relief of being home, really. Because there was Amsterdam, which was lovely, then a few days home sorting out stuff, then moving out to the Airbnb. So I think to an extent, a lot of last week was just pure tired relief of being back to normal, being back in a nice normal routine, just doing normal things. And that kind of enthusiasm probably kind of kept us going. And now it's a bit, now what? And there's loads of now what's. There's loads of things that need doing, but again, it's yeah, trying to get back on track. Really, is probably it. How are you doing, Lou? I know you had a bit of a difficult weekend, so I hope it went okay. Or okay is not the right word. I hope it went the best it is able to go. Yeah, now how was everyone else's weekend? What did I do all weekend? What did I do? Actually, I had a bit of a Crohn's flare, so that probably hasn't helped. Okay, I'm listing lots of good reasons why I might be a bit anxious. But yeah, Saturday, went to the gym and then streamed, and I was fit. The gym was a little bit harder, and streaming was a bit more tiring than it should have been. And if you were here, I wrapped up a little bit early on Saturday, which isn't like me these days. And then, like kind of mid-afternoon, had a bit of a Crohn's flare. That kind of run down then for the weekend. Yeah, so that was kind of it. But I did get to play a few games, so that was nice. Played a bit of Dispatch. Can't think what else. Kind of did that thing where you kind of drift between lots of different games. But yeah, it was quite a nice weekend. I have no complaints about the weekend. I mean, the Crohn's flare was less than ideal, but otherwise it was a pretty relaxing weekend. Yeah, and my week is kind of a mishmash of a bit of work, a bit of sorting out hospital stuff. In fact, on that note, I'm just going to quickly check my emails. In the very unlikely case, yeah, that people reply to emails fast, they do not. I tried phoning to move an appointment, and they did not want to know. As in Bart's machine cut out. So on a lighter note, we're going to dive into Stardew Valley. We're getting near the end of autumn or fall, depending on your location. I still want to get some perfect pumpkins. Really hopeful we're going to get the perfect pumpkins. It is our last shot. Otherwise, it's going to be annoying. And also, I've been reading up a tiny bit, and I think I'm going to play some fences. I think it is time for fences. But yeah, we're going to see how things are going. Somehow, how many hours am I up to? 56 hours. We're doing well. Yeah, day 20. Hopefully this stream we're gonna get to winter ready for Thursday's stream. What do we need? I mean, there's a time limited one, so probably not gonna happen. We still need to bring maple syrup to the secret woods. I don't fully understand. I'm not quite sure where the secret woods are. Oh, and truffle oil. We're working on that. We have a pig. We're getting there. And Malika Springs, so that's going to have to wait. It's going to be beautiful and sunny tomorrow. That's nice. Spirits are very happy. Ooh, well, we're doing well. Everyone's in a good mood. I pushed through a lot of a weekend. Went through all the books, CDs, tapes in my mum's living room. Got my sister to decide remotely what she wanted and boxed them all up for her. I also boxed up safely 3 sets of china for transport. That alone took 4 hours. Oh, yeah. Packaging up kind of delicate things. Oh, that is such a long-winded process. Certainly if you want it to still be okay at the end. Took remaining CDs and books to Bernardo's in 2 hideously heavy cases. Good job, Lou. That's a lot. And you've got all the sentimental attack, the memories and things, which makes it even harder. You did good, but that must have been taxing. Amber's given us a cooking recipe. Here's the recipe for a little treat my pappy used to make. Cook it slow. It's cauliflower cheese, or cheese cauliflower as it's saying here, but in my world, that's cauliflower cheese. Hallie, I made you a little treat this morning in my saloon. Dig in, your friend Gus. We have a vegetable medley. This is what happens when you make friends, chat. They give you food. What we're going to make with a gold bar? I think it was something this way. I was cried when I got home last night. I cried at memes of people being kind to kids. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lou. You're going through a lot at the moment, and you're doing admirably, but that doesn't make it any less hard. And I hope that things settle down for you soon. Hey, Snitzel, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, let's bump that in. Just because they were so kind. Yeah. I'll be back through in 2 weeks. Well, at least it's... Yeah, you got a bit of a break. I know you got work and all sorts of other things that mean it probably doesn't feel much of a break. But a little bit of a break. I'm good, thanks, Schnitzel. Yeah. Looking forward to having a nice amount of time with... Oh, okay, with Stardew. How are you doing? After we've done kind of all basic maintenance tasks, I'm going to look up what we need to do with fences. And then we're going to try and, in particular, we're going to try and keep our livestock a little bit more secure than they have been lately. They're still going to have a nice time, but... Control... Mouse, be nice to me. Finally got rid of my pinch nerve. That thing was driving me up the wall. Oh, that's good. Pinch nerves are horrible. I'm glad you're doing better now, because yeah, that is an unpleasant thing to have to deal with. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm glad it's working out here. This here is going to be our pumpkins. And I'm really hoping we're going to get some gold pumpkins. Because this is going to be our last shot this season. I think I planted 24. We don't need the whole 5. We just need a handful. So hopefully it will work out. Lately I've been watching a few Stardew streams. Trying to avoid spoilers. But basically kind of watching to see how people are playing. And also see what mods they've been playing because I've seen a few people use really useful looking mods that basically give you a to-do list in the top left screen, and I'm there thinking that could be useful for the state of my memory. That could be handy. Could happen. Hey Hannah, how are you doing? How's the Steam Deck? Oh, actually, has the Steam Deck arrived yet? How was your weekend? I hope you had a good one. Okay, we need to get some eggs. Hopefully there'll be eggs. There are eggs. But yeah, a to-do list in Stardew could be a useful thing, I think. Certainly with the state of my memory. Have we got any fruit in the back? Oh, we have. Anyone else ever be slightly concerned the bats are going to attack? Or is that just me? Being unable to breathe properly is kind of unnerving. Left me with... Yeah, that's... Yeah. I mean, it's that kind of daft thing, but you kind of really underestimate how vital it is to be able to breathe. And yeah, that can really mess up your mood. I mean, ultimately that's why a lot of people do kind of breathing exercises and things. So if you haven't got the choice to be able to breathe, well, ooh, I sympathise. That's got to be a rough one. Steam Deck has not arrived yet, and I'm impatiently waiting for it. But I'm good, and my weekend has also been good, thank you. Hope everyone is well today. Yeah, I would be very impatient. Hopefully it comes soon. I think usually they're quite good at sending stuff out. You know, quite speedy. Right, we want to do some fences. We have not done fences before. Let's go get... What do we want? Do we want wooden fences? Or stone? Okay, it looks like stone fences are probably a good in-between. I think we'll do some stone fences. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good weekend. I'm spending time changing all my emails on accounts over to my new emails. Ooh, that's a necessary evil task. But I personally hate doing. I've kind of done it a bit off and on. Kind of gradually moved things... Oh no, I want my apple. Move things across, because it is a tedious task, isn't it? Got an email from Valve yesterday to say they'd shipped it. So it's going to be sometime this week, just not sure when. I think they use Parcel Force. I don't know if that helps with insight into how speedy that would be for you. But hopefully, let's give us stones. I suppose probably the main frustration is going to be getting it through customs. I think we need 3 apples, sadly. Let's have a look. That's winter foraging, so that's not going to be there. That's fish. Oh, that's geologist bundle. Apple is not going to be useful for that. Night bundle, chef's bundle, search. I'm being a bit. There you go. Okay, we need 1 more apple. So let's put that in the chest for now. What's in this chest? No. Okay. Go make some fences. Doubly annoying for things that have authenticator. Yeah. Digital admin is a weird one, isn't it? Because it's so much. It really demonstrates how much our worlds are completely controlled by emails and and phone numbers. Okay. Oh, wait, we need to dig that up. Yep. Okay, sorry tree, you're in my way of my plan. Is it going to be pretty? No, it's probably going to be quite ugly, but it's my first attempt at building. I wonder how much room they need to roam. I'm going to plant some grass there, so that should help. I just don't want them getting sad. I did Google it as I'm excited and impatient, and it could be 1 to 3 days. I was hoping I'd get lucky and it'd be today, but I was being a bit too optimistic. Could be tomorrow. Fingers crossed, that's... might be. I swear sometimes with parcels it's a matter of... you think, oh, it's never going to come, and then suddenly, oh, it's here. So hopefully it's going to be one of those sort of things. Let's make some more. We are going to make a gate too. I'm not a total idiot-ish. We are making fences. We're trying to be a little bit more organised. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Actually, that could be where the gate goes. Chicken? I don't think that's going to... I don't know if Stardew works like life or not, because in life, that would not be a big enough place for the livestock, but... chicken. Dearest little guy. I'm not saying I resorted to seeing if I could hit it with the pickaxe to move, but... I did. I'm not proud of it, but it was worth a try. We need crafting. Right, let's make the gate while somebody is being a bit awkward. Oh, can we not use wooden gates amongst stone walls? Can we? That's the only gate we've got, so okay. Didn't mean to build another one, but never mind. Maybe it has to be placed in a certain area. Yes, that will be it then. Okay. Chicken. No, I'm okay in it, so I'm enjoying just figuring it out as I go along, but thank you. Okay, well, we're going to come back. We're going to do the other. Actually, the other enclosure... okay, the chickens are going to get to free roam for a little bit. I am going to gradually... oh, you might be stuck. Okay, my bad. Let's get that. Let's get you liberated. That was the wrong bit of fence. Go on, my chicken. My apologies. I thought you were just being stubborn. I didn't realise you were actually stuck. But yeah, it's a work in progress. I mostly want to keep these guys. Nice and secure. We did end up planting trees near the other place, so that was... I wasn't planning ahead. I'm not planning ahead here in any way. I'm bumbling. That's my thing. Actually, no, I'm enjoying figuring out things as I go along. Okay, let's sell a few bits. Tomorrow, we will go build... buy some grass to place it. Well, what? That. Sometimes it's fun to just do as you go rather than plan. Yeah. A little part of me is considering at some point off stream making, starting another farm. And then I'm thinking I can learn a bit from my early mistakes here. But anytime it feels like I'm going to start learning too much, I'm going to leave it for the stream, basically. Oh, I forgot about you, grapes. Not bad. Because, yeah, I think each time I'm playing, I'm learning something new. Hey, you guys? Do you wanna go home? Quite late. But yeah, I'm a bit tempted to start another farm at some point. Mostly because when I finish the stream, there are various days when I'm a bit... I want to play a bit of Stardew. And I'm sensible and I don't, because, yeah, for the stream, it would scratch that itch. Don't... They're going to sleep outside. You can't help some cows. We might even build some paths, but we'll see how that goes. Actually, no, we want the grapes for a bit of a stretch goal with one of the quests. Because there's an outside chance we'll just... Yeah, we're going to be cutting it fine, so probably not. I'll give it a go. We have ads coming up in about 1 minute. I'm trying to think, should I take a quick break? I am a bit hungry because I went running and I had a blood test. I can feel my body being, we need the stuff. So, and I have a very nice little pack of mini cookies here. So we might take a quick break. Even though it's a bit early, and normally I wait a little bit. But that might be a good idea to sustain me. What do we got here? The weather tomorrow, cloudy with gust of wind throughout the day. Spirits are in good humour. That's nice. Oh, what are we going to look? Crab cakes! Oh, we haven't checked our crab pots.
Thank you, Ossich1, for subscribing for 11 months.
Ossich1 just resubscribed for 11 months.
GTS pronounced that weird. I mean, thank you, Ozzy. Thank you for the resub. That's really kind of you. I think it'd be good to start a separate save, honestly. It might be easier to commit things to memory when you're not streaming. Yeah, because streaming, it is partly, you have so many different things to juggle, you forget stuff. As demonstrated by everything I do. But yeah, it might be a good idea. Crab cakes. Crab meat is very flimsy on its own, but mixing it with breadcrumbs and egg is a great way to give them some body. That's why these cakes are my favourite way to eat crab. But before you go cracking any shells, stay tuned for my essential seasoning mix. We should have a stream where all I do is cook. Okay, honestly. I'm hoping the ones that slept all night didn't find their way home. I think they did. But yeah, when we take a break, I'll stick words on the stream on, so you won't be stuck with nothing to do. But yeah, might have to have slightly more breaks this stream while I reset my body. I also loved playing Stardew on my Switch, because it meant I could play it while mega chilling away from people. Yeah, that also seems very healthy. That's also one of my thinkings. Do some watering? Yeah. I want to get some grass starters in there. Yeah, and I think the Switch would be very relaxing. Also a Steam Deck. Well, we'll go back to the bit where I'm tempted. Okay, ads are underway. I'm going to quickly stick words on the stream. Apologies for the early break. And I'm going to be right back. Once I have my cookies. Because cookies make the world go round. Possibly. Words on the stream? Don't wait. We'll just do one round of words on the stream and I'll be right back. We're back. Good job, everyone. You did good. A fate is a party at night. No. Fate. What is the official definition of it? Basically, in my mind, it's like a village fair. Like when a small little town has a kind of gathering of stalls and I'm not defining it well. I haven't got a brain today. A fete, let's Google it. A public function typically held outdoors and organised to raise funds for a charity. It's not always organised to raise, it's not normally for charity. Including entertainment and the sale of goods and refreshments. Yeah, looking at it, a lot of churches have them. Although actually fete is also a verb to honour or entertain someone lavishly. I didn't know that. Okay, I've learnt something new. So the French meaning is a party at night. Ah, okay. Okay, we have all learnt something. But yeah, fate is usually... Have you seen Hot Fuzz? It can be a bit... Hot Fuzz... Actually, I think they did have a fate in Hot Fuzz. Yeah, that kind of thing. like a little gathering of. They can be very nice. It's just also they do tend to be like if you go to a church fete, they're going to be run by a group of people who have basically waited all their lives to be really organised for something. And then they raise a bit of money, and you have. When I was a kid, what were they called? I can't remember. They had this thing when I was a kid where basically everyone would get an old tin of food or an old bottle of something that they didn't really want that was lying around the house, and they donate it to the fete. And then what they do is they'd stick a raffle ticket on it, and then there'd be a whole lineup of the most mediocre, borderline, out of date food. And then you could pull a ticket and see what you won, and you could go, "Yay! I won a tin of canned chicken. Great." And as a kid, I loved that because it was a gacha game basically. And what would usually happen is you'd say have 20 really bad tins of food. Then you'd have, say, some random toiletries like a nice bath or shower gel set. And then, which is the thing that would always get me, you'd have a cuddly toy. And it was maybe not the cutest cuddly toy in the world, but it didn't matter. I loved cuddly toys like I do now. And I would every time spend my pocket money on trying to win something in this raffle, and I just end up with a string of tins of food, and I would never get the cuddly toy. Tombola. Yeah, that's it, tombola. I loved a tombola. Even at the grand old age of 41, if I came across a tombola, I'm doing it. I love a tombola. Oh, it means party or celebration. Ah, okay. Hey, Rachie, how are you doing? How was your weekend? But yeah, I assume these days probably half the tombolas aren't allowed to happen because they're probably just selling gone-off food to people. Or worse, they're getting them to gamble for gone-off food. But yeah, I loved a tombola. My brain is now just full of memories as a kid of going to fetes that had tombolas. Oh, those guys are probably hungry, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to go get them some grass soon. It's a transitional stage, cows. You'll appreciate it when you're older. Unless I've made a terrible mistake with the size of it, in which case you won't appreciate it when you're older. And I'll have to make a lot of apologies. I'm being spammed with dodgy calls from the UK. 9 in the last 2 and a bit hours. I'm sorry. On behalf of my people, I apologise. I just opened Bandle, heard the first 5 seconds of the most basic drums ever and knew the song. Why is my brain so good at something so useless? Oh, that's a cool skill to have though. I like it when I come across a song that I instantly know what it is. You kind of feel quietly a little bit superior. And there is absolutely no reason why you should feel superior, but you do a little bit. Hey Sangura, how are you doing? Tell me call back when I learn to make non-beige. Does Australia have non-beige food? I'm just wondering, is it kind of the popcorn, the kettle black? Hey, Genitals is happy. You want to make sure Genital is always happy. Yeah, that's nice. That wasn't what I was looking for, but thank you. Hey Gemini, how are you? How are things going? I refuse to give them my voice. Yeah, that's fair. I tend to just not answer any of them. Luckily my phone tends to put up a thing where it goes, suspected spam caller, and then you just know, let's go get the grass before I forget and the poor thing starve. Yeah, and then I just don't bother answering. In work brain melt. Ooh, I'm sorry Sanguru, that's rough. Although mine, I picked up one of them, and at the same time, Sim said one of the most unhinged things. Oh, thinking of the things Sim can say. How unhinged did it get? You need sandfish. Okay. So at least that's a good way of fending off the spammers, isn't it? Being a little bit disturbing so they go, I'm not going near those people, there's something wrong with them. We could have made these, but let's be lazy. Hi, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Yep. I would turn on my refuse calls for unknown number settings, but the hospital both mine and my dad attend call as no caller ID. Yeah, I have that with my hospital. So I can't do that either. I just leave it on, yeah, the thing where it will say, it's probably a spam call, and then I get a bit... That wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but it's fun. I don't think they're probably too picky with the regions of where the grass is. Oh my, they were hungry, weren't they? I feel a little bit bad. I wonder if I wonder if I need to surround it with more. I might do that. Yeah, hospitals love to do things with no caller ID. I assume it's so them you don't know how to call them back. No, we're not drinking it. I'm trying to shut the gate. Thank you. I like having a phone number from an area code where I haven't lived in over a decade. Anytime I see a call coming from an area code, I know it's a spam call. It's a good strategy there. So you call the switchboard back, not the direct line. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it's like where you are, but if you phone the switchboard, I don't know, it feels like they hire the people who hate their lives the most. And I probably would too, because yeah, there's always going to be people that will phone hospitals and they will be not polite people about it. I try to be polite. Well, no, I am polite. It's only if I'm kind of really tested will I be... whatever, yeah, that kind of very British seething with disappointment but not quite being annoyed. But regardless of what you deal with, you just get the most miserable person on the face of the earth who clearly hates their job. And I probably would hate the job too, but I'd fake it. Playing Wordle, and this country has 5 neighbouring countries, and it's Spain. Wait, I would not have thought of Spain. Gibraltar, Portugal, Andorra, France, and what? Morocco with I wouldn't have thought that of Spain. There we go. Reb is just coming in with loads of useful knowledge. Yeah, it would have caught me off guard too. I just don't answer numbers I don't recognise. I might answer a local landline number if I'm expecting a call from somewhere. That's fair. If it wasn't for all the hospital appointments and phone numbers I get, that's how I used to be. And now I'm stuck with, well, I have to answer just in case. And then I hang up immediately. Austria is surrounded. I should try Wordle. I only actually play, these are getting hard to pronounce, regular Wordle rather than Wordle. Yeah, you can just about do that. Mostly because if I got too compelled to complete every single game you can do a day, I would never get anything done. Yeah, Switzerland must be surrounded by a lot. Okay, let's go plant some more grass. I think I've got the right idea here. I don't know what to do. I assume I can move the barn, so I might do that once I can be bothered. Look, you got so much food for a week until winter hits, and then we have minor problems. But I'm hoping at the end of the month I remember to cut the grass. If not, we have very big problems. What are we doing? Hey, Cinema, how are you doing? I was thinking about you the other day. How's everything going for you? Have we spoiled today's Wordle? But no. I did do Wordle this morning, but in predictable fashion, I can't actually remember what it is, so I can't spoil it. You're good. Because I think I did it I might have done it sometime in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. So I was not going to remember anything. Sorry, my watch is just congratulating me on a good start of the day, not realising it's all downhill from there. Here's a quiz for you. Canada shares a land border of 2 countries. Can you name them both? Denmark because of a funny island. Good thinking. Although surely some point in the future then it will still only share with one border. Because America will just end up conquering everyone. Probably. We won't get political. Slime isn't here. We only get political when Slime leaps in. Okay. Everywhere is shutting, so I'll limit a little bit. We might do a little bit of fishing. What have we got? What do we need to do? The grapes are probably not going to happen. I know that's defeatist talk, but it's just not going to happen. Oh, cheese is done. Could make some paths, actually. Actually, I probably won't yet, because I think I want to move that barn. Men, we must send a hospital ship to Greenland. Let me tweet about it. Oh, that hospital ship business was bizarre. I know it's all bizarre, but it was really... What? I loved the comeback where they went, no, we're fine. We have free healthcare. You don't. In reality, both hospital ships are currently in dry dock. Mostly embracing for the inevitable Welsh invasion. Oh, I would love that if we had enough ambition to just be... to be those people that... nobody expects anything of Wales. That would be spectacular. Half the time, the rest of the UK forgets Wales as a separate country, I swear. And historically, we've had enough time to be invaded, but we could invade. We deserve it. Let's become the bully. Let's not become the bully. It's bad to become bullies. Okay, what do we got? This does not look exciting. We got a broken CD, a clam, an oyster, another oyster, a lobster. Where's my... a soggy newspaper. How has the soggy newspaper survived? An oyster? Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. Let's flop you back down there. Thank you. Cockles, soggy newspaper, a shrimp. Crafton would love a shrimp. Another cockle. Some more trash. A soggy newspaper. That wasn't exciting, was it? No. Do a bit of fishing over at the nice bubbly spot. From my experience living in Cardiff for 3 years, most Welsh people are pretty relaxed until rugby season. Oh, rugby season, yeah. Because it's the Six Nations at the moment. I say that at the moment it's relatively relaxed, but to be harsh, that's because Wales are playing absolutely appallingly and have the last couple of years. But yeah, when there's a battle on, it gets highly competitive. What do we get? Sea jelly. Thank you. Anchovy. A super cucumber. Not just any cucumber, a super one. Another super cucumber. And a chest. With some bait. Oh, actually we need to put bait in the crab pots. We'll do that in a minute. Is Rob Brydon considered a national Welsh treasure? Yeah, I think so. I think he's okay. I wouldn't call him a Welsh treasure, but I think he probably is. Depends. Do you have to have an age limit on national treasures? Because a little part of me thinks you have to be quite old to be a national treasure, and I think he's probably a little bit too young. But he's on my way. Yeah, I do. Oh, is he 60? I didn't realise he was that old. Yeah, okay. That'll probably do. That'll give him good enough to be a national treasure. I don't know. I don't set the rules. I know I literally just set a rule by saying, no, he's too young. But yeah, he's not really, is he? Don't nose on my trash poking. What should I do tonight? I was going to dye my hair, but then I decided against it. That was peak small talk there, Abigail. I don't keep up with the rugby, but my parents do, and they mentioned they weren't doing great at the moment. Yeah, they haven't the last few years. It's been really bad for the Welsh rugby team. I don't actively watch it. I used to, with a friend, but I haven't actually particularly watched it in a while. But I keep an eye on the scores, and it's rough. Very rough out there. Do I need... No, but I'll keep us each other. Yeah, there's a new Steam Next Fest that starts sometime today. I assume probably morning on... It's because I'm morning on one of the time zones. I would have thought... Let's have a look. Must be... Usually for my time zone, it starts about 6 PM. So about 7 hours time, I would have thought. Yeah, probably. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Nori Cinema. I just hope you're doing okay. I know you've had quite a lot going on. But yeah, I hope things are working out for you. Yep, gate shut. That's good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Steam Next Fest can offer. It's going to be overwhelming. Steam Next Fest is always overwhelming, isn't it? Like, good overwhelming and, oh my god, how do I keep up with everything I want to play? I know one of them recently, level 10 fishing. We did not cheat our way there. We absolutely did, but let's pretend we didn't. What should I do? Fish worth 50% more, with a chance to find treasure doubled. Surely the fish worth 50% more has to work out better. I would have thought. Yeah, I'll go angler. We made a bit of money. It's okay money. I want to go see the carpenter about moving my barn. I assume that's an option. If it's not, I need a whole different life plan. Weather like tomorrow. Cloudy, Augusta, yeah, winter's coming, chat. Spirits are neutral. Okay. What are we going to learn? Fish focus. Woodskip, sandfish, and scorpion carp. The woodskip is said to only live deep in the woods. The sandfish and scorpion carp can only be found in desert oases. Oh, so we need to take the bus. Okay. The good thing about the level 10 choices is that there's really no bad answer. Ah, that's good. I'll admit, given I've been basically cheating at the fishing, it felt like a little bit of a con on my behalf to be all, look at me, I'm level 10 fishing, and you think, I did use a mod. I didn't earn that. But on the plus side, my joints are good, so who is the real winner here? related to that, I had a blood test. Blood test this morning. Before the stream. Wait, it's not like I've had a blood test during the stream. And they totally butchered my arm. They did it quickly, and then I had a long sleeve, you know, had this hoodie on, and then hey, you okay, pig? Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit you. Hey, Charles, you're good. Yeah, when I took the bandage off, A, there was a ton of blood, which was a surprise, and B, my vein was actually swollen, like lumpy, because they'd obviously kind of, yeah, it's always going to be hard to do a blood test, but I've had lots of blood tests, and that was the most impressively damaged part of me I've seen in a while. And I've got to go lift some weights tomorrow. I think I'm going to end up doing single arm weights. Because if it started bruising within that short a time, I'm going to be at my best. I don't think I'm going to be doing deadlifts tomorrow. Yeah, she wasn't... I'm going to be mean. I mean, I can be mean now because it turned out she did do a good... She was not the friendliest of phlebotomists. Because I go there regularly, because for Crohn's. And usually they have a little chat, and she literally did the bare minimum. Just took my details, name and address. Oh, actually, I think she didn't take my address. She just took my date of birth. You meant to take all of those things. And then just went, sharp scratch. It was more than a sharp scratch. Yeah. But I'm sure I'll figure out a single arm solution. But yeah, I've never had a lumpy arm before. That's special. And when I was first diagnosed with Crohn's, I had in one day 6 blood tests. I recommend having 6 blood tests in one day. You do actually get a bit tired. Not least because one of them was, oh, you've got really low iron. And then they went, so anyway, 6 blood tests. A bit counterintuitive. Anyway, that's my little ramble. But, yeah. Needs must. They needed the blood. Well, the Catfish article starts with 18th century French lawyers. Reb, you are going down an amazing hole of exploration. Yeah, you are learning so much random stuff today. Tried to do Arnold presses on Friday, but I had to leave early. My tennis elbow thing doesn't work with Arnold presses, even though 99% of the tennis elbows work. Arnold presses are hard. I haven't done those while I've been at the gym, but I remember giving them a go with some dumbbells at home. They are very satisfying and tough. Do we need anything before I just sell everything en masse? Not literally everything, but yeah, good enough. I should keep some of it, she says while still selling it all. 6 is it? Yeah, 6 blood draws. Seems pretty typical when getting tests, I think. My standard thing, every 3 months I have 2 or 3. 6 was only when I was diagnosed with Crohn's, and before they put me on my immunosuppressants, they had to check literally everything. Like, besides the usual stuff, they were also testing things like hepatitis and HIV, and yeah, it's 6 at least here is quite unusual. Like today, I only have 1, which actually I was a little bit irritated, but I only did 1 because I looked at the form and thought, I'm going to have to go back in, think about it, I need to book a blood test. I'm going to have to go back in a few weeks, because instead of doing, because they're doing an extra one because I've got high inflammation, they haven't then also done things like full blood count, which they're going to have to do in a few weeks anyway, so they shot themselves in the foot a little bit. But that's slowly turning into a rant about my IBD team, who are not necessarily the best, so I'll stop there. I guessed Robespierre's, that's the only person I could think of. I'm guessing it wasn't Robespierre. It was Robespierre's best friend, who also found his end on the same day as good old Robbie. Okay. Reb, again, I'm in awe. You just love learning stuff, don't you? I was in hospital for 4 days back in 2018. They were constantly taking my blood from me. I had a fear of it until then. Doesn't bother me anymore. Yeah, I'm the same. Before the Crohn's, I dreaded blood tests. I'd only have to have one maybe once every year or so, depending on what was wrong. And I would be so scared. And now I'm just, it's my arm, do the thing. And as demonstrated, now what happens is I get irritated when they kind of do it badly and end up with bruising. But I'm not, yeah. That's how complacent I've got, where it's just, great, my arm hurts, thanks. Obviously I don't say that to them. You keep very polite and friendly to the people who are about to stab you for a living. Oh yeah, I bet the arm turn does hurt. Yeah, that's gonna be testing your elbow. Maybe it's because I don't get tested often. The last time I went in for blood tests, they took 20 vials from me for all the different tests. Wow, that is impressive. That might be an American thing. I think the UK, they take the bare minimum they can get away with. There we can move it. Yeah. I don't know anyone, there must be somebody, I don't know anyone that's ever had 20 vials taken. Like KO may have to draw blood, so this prospect terrified. Yeah, Reb, that's a lot. Yeah. Let's all quietly, let's be very European about it and go, that's probably an American thing. But on the other hand, that sounds very efficient. Okay, let's move it somewhere. As long as I don't see the needle, I'm fine. 40 odd general anaesthetics my life has. Yeah, makes sense. I don't mind seeing the needle now. I'm not going out my way to look at the needle, but I don't really care about it anymore. And also, when you have to self-inject yourself every 2 months anyway, you get really complacent when other people are doing things with needles. Yeah, not done. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a US thing. It sounds like a good US thing. You kind of have to fight a little bit tooth and nail for blood tests here. And I'd argue that most people should probably have more regular blood tests because there's such a good example of, you find out if you've got deficiencies or if something's a bit wrong, and I think there should be more. In my case, I'm juggling, I have a deficiency, which we're kind of quietly, half-heartedly working on. So I've had tests for vitamin deficiencies, I've had tests for the inflammation markers, full blood count, stuff like if my liver and kidneys are not trying to kill me. Oh, let's go fishing here. That's kind of it for general ones, but that's only because there's a lot going on at the moment. So 20 vials is so much, I don't know if I could handle that. That is a lot, yeah. It feels like you'd be really dehydrated, because today I feel more dehydrated just from a standard one. Although again, the Crohn's means I am chronically dehydrated. Fortunately these days, the vials are attached directly to the syringe, so they just poke you once and then leave the needle in while they swap out the vials into it. Yeah, that's a useful one at least. Far better than if they were constantly poking in your leg going, great, I've got 20 holes. Yeah, I need to hydrate more. I think so far today, bearing in mind it's 11:30 AM, I think I've had about 1.5 litres of water. But I've also been for a short run and I have a blood test, so I'm probably still a bit behind. Maybe we can recommend a supplement brand like Vita Pro to sponsor annual blood tests. Don't tell my government that. The UK can't wait to privatise healthcare. It'll happen. But I do think annual blood tests will be a good idea, but not sponsored. Just having to sit for a bit while there's just a needle stuck in you, stinging your blood, it makes me feel so uneasy. Yeah, that's fair. I'm fine with blood tests now, as long as they're quick. Yeah, we got sandfish. Yeah, I'm actually pretty quick. I mean, in my past, I've had an iron infusion. Another sandfish. But I've also had an infusion. When I started the immunosuppressant I'm on, I had to start sandfish with an infusion. So I just had to sit with a drip going in for about 2 hours. Wait, no, 4 hours overall. Yeah, I underestimated. The iron infusion was less time. That was a bit of a weird experience. To be honest, it wasn't the best, but then the problem, well, not a problem is the wrong word. Basically, I was in the same ward as a whole load of people having chemo, and that put everything in perspective far more, because on the one hand, I was very devastated. I'd just been diagnosed with Crohn's and it felt like my life was over. And then on the other hand, opposite me were Macmillan cancer nurses discussing people's options. So it was a sobering realisation of, could be worse. Because one of the people I didn't mean to overhear, but they were talking quite loudly. They did not have a lot of options left. So I was grateful I was only in there for once. Yeah, a geode. And then now I just self-inject. But if I change meds, ooh, bubbles, I might actually go with infusions, because I think mentally it's quite good to go in for an infusion, because it means I actually rest. Because at the moment, Scorpion Carp, I am very prone to injecting them and just carrying on with my day, and kind of totally underestimating what I've just done. But I think if I went into the hospital, and I think I'd take it a bit more seriously. No. Anyway, that was a total ramble. Let's catch up and chat. Used to think I'd make a good doctor because I have zero squeamishness. I like to watch while they draw blood. That's different, Gemini, but that's good that you're not squeamish. Feels a little bit weird, but I'm used to looking at it now. But I didn't used to. I have a healthy respect for the bit when there's a needle going in my arm. What we got? Sandfish. My hospital stint required me to have a hand cannula in my whole time, and I really did not like it. Yeah, hand cannulas are horrible. When I had one when I had surgery, I had a bruise on my hand, part wrist, part hand, for about 6 weeks. I was very ill at the time, so I was very prone to bruising, but my hand was swollen and it was not nice. We have a lot of sandfish. Kind of do a reality check if I feel sorry to myself too long. If someone in a hospital wishing they were able to see the next day. I know that's extreme. I think whatever gets you through. I mean, ultimately, we all have different coping methods. Yeah, methods, not mechanisms. I think the key is, as long as you kind of don't tell other people how to cope with what you need to cope with, it's fine. We've all got different ways of doing it. But certainly for me, it was kind of sobering being on a chemo ward. As would make sense, really. I don't think we're going to be catching much else other than a lot of sandfish. Mechanisms. Yeah, I love mechanisms. Mechanisms are the best. Oh, it's gone. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's the thing. We all have different ways of doing it. I mean, like, Friday night, I knew I needed to go to the gym at the weekend one morning. And I knew if I went Saturday morning, then I could have a nice rest, kind of laze in bed Sunday morning. But I didn't really want to go Saturday morning because, well, it turns out actually I was going to have a Crohn's flare, but I didn't know that bit. At that point, I just thought I was feeling lazy. But anyway, Friday night on Instagram, I came across this video of, some video that Netflix had released of Eric Dane, who'd done this whole thing before before the ALS had really got him and he died. That's a really blunt way of putting it. You know what I mean. He was releasing a thing that was it was all very, you should live your life and not miss out on things. But it was very well done. And bearing in mind, I don't know anything about him. I never watched Grey's Anatomy. I know nothing about the man other than what happened to him. But I saw there was this 5-minute video on Instagram, and for some reason I watched it, which is a rare thing for me. I'm not very good at watching 5-minute videos. I have no attention span. And it was really powerfully done, and then I kind of went to bed and then thought, yeah, you should go to the gym tomorrow because you don't know what's around the corner, and it's a really nice moment of privilege to basically be a bit, I can't be bothered to go to the gym, rather than I'm unable to go to the gym. And I went, and it made me feel better. So I think that worked quite well as a way of encouraging me. But I also wouldn't be there saying to people, hey, look, people have got it worse than you. So it's a nice example of, it's weird what can encourage you. I don't know you. Why are you talking to Shane? I'm about to give you a fish. I saw that come by on Netflix and it just instantly made me giga sad. I understand it's worth watching, but oof. Yeah, the 5-minute video. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but that 5-minute video. Oh, it was so sad and very powerfully done. And yeah, it was very motivating. But oh, yeah, it was... I couldn't watch the whole thing. Every time I visit hospital, it makes me want to exit. That makes sense, cinema. When I broke my foot quite a long time ago, about 17 years ago, but the problem was it didn't heal for 6 months. It was a frustrating time. Nobody really knows why it didn't heal. It just didn't. It took 6 months, and it was all very... The short version of this, throughout those 6 months, the whole time, all I wanted to do was be able to run. And I'd never run before in my life beforehand, but it was like you kind of... It's like you said, cinema, you go to these things and you're there going, I want to do life right. I've realised what it's like to not have the opportunity. Lately I've started reframing that as doing the adult thing. I don't feel like it, but it's the responsible adult thing to do. Yeah, that's a good way of reframing it. Because, yeah, I know at heart, even though I'm a pretty active person, at heart, I'd quite like to stay in bed all the time. I like staying in bed, it's comfy, and it's warm. It's winter at the moment, it's nice that it's warm. Hey, Shane gave me a prize ticket. I think he still hates me, but he gave me a prize ticket. So, yeah, sometimes it's okay to give in, and then other times you have to be a bit, get on with it, it'll be worth it, it'll make you feel better. And in predictable fashion, going to the gym did make me feel better. I then had a Crohn's flare and spent too much time in my bathroom and felt fairly weak for the rest of the weekend, but that wasn't the gym's fault. And ultimately, it meant I got to the gym before the bad thing hit. So, it worked out. Otherwise, I would have felt a little bit like I'd let myself down. Here we go, prize ticket and money. How cool is that? You see someone struggling to get out of a chair, and I'm like, I need to touch my toes and yeah. I mean, ultimately, it is so easy to take your health for granted. And it's actually, I'd say, quite healthy to take your health for granted. Because you should. It shouldn't be... You shouldn't have to think about it, you should just be fine. But bed is good. Yeah, I like bed. At heart, what I often say to people is, at heart, I'm a really lazy person and I just never have the time to be lazy. But I do know instinctively, we do need that, I'm pretty lazy, it's fine. My inclination is I will always find the easiest route to anything. Gotta try the recycling machine. Quite macron for sure. There are definitely days where you should just give in. Yeah, it's the juggling act to work out which days you should give in and which days you should kind of get on with it. And none of us always get it right. There are definitely days where I've pushed too hard and I shouldn't have. And there are days where I've given in and then the next day I've looked and thought, you could have probably done that thing. Got enough time to go to the community centre? Nah, it's probably not worth it. Let's tidy up a little bit. We'll go there tomorrow. Yeah, it's where understanding your body is crucial. Being able to work out, am I tired or am I Am I lazy? Am I tired? Am I fatigued? Or do I just need to cut myself some slack? Or do I need to get a grip a little bit? I'm using all this. This is all language I would use. I'm not saying anyone else should use the language, because some of those words are kind of negative connotations. Like getting a grip is not something I would ever say to someone else, but I would say to me. Cloudy with gusts of wind tomorrow. Okay. Spirits are in good mood. We got a diamond. That's always a nice start to the day. Especially if you just got out of bed one day and there's just a diamond waiting for you. Oh, it's the moment of truth, chat. How's it going to go with the pumpkins? Are we going to have some gold pumpkins? I really hope so. Can't remember how many we need. It's not the full 5, but we do definitely need some. Let's have a look. We got 4. I think we have enough for a community centre. We need to be responsible now and do the other work first, because we haven't got many days left on crops front. But then, I think we're going to unlock something big in the community centre. I really hope I'm right. I feel in need of unlocking something big. It's almost innuendo. It's not quite, but I'm sure you could twist it accordingly. Can't remember what it is we unlock. I'm convinced it was the last thing we needed to do. Yeah, I think we have enough. I think we only needed one other, and I'm almost certain I kept it in one of the chests up top. Oh, I love it. I did enjoy what I saw of the Winter Olympics. I didn't get to see as much as I hoped, because life. On the plus side, I don't know how much coverage you get in the Netherlands, but there is the Winter Paralympics. They start March the 6th. And as far as I know, the UK's got decent coverage of it. I don't know with other countries. Because one of our TV stations is quite good at doing coverage of Paralympic sport. No early morning skiing or curling, no afternoon skating, no evening figure skating. Yeah, it's nice to get into that routine. I always feel the same with the Summer Olympics as well, where it's just, yeah, you get into a routine. More so the same with Wimbledon. I'm not a huge tennis fan, but I tend to watch quite a lot of Wimbledon, and it's nice it's just there. As simple as that sounds, it's just good to turn on the TV and go, ooh, what sport have I got? Old habits die hard. I went the wrong way. The jokes of a Canadian curling finger tap is giving me like, oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, bacon. Oh, no, we're not watering. We're closing the gate. Bacon, get out of the way. I don't trust you to not sneak your way out. There we go. Olympics is a nice, comforting, easy watch. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice to have something that's enjoyable and not traumatic in any way and just pleasant, and it's always there. I have the same thing with Dutch footy, is it's all part of one TV package. Sadly, watching Liverpool every week means I have to resort to other means. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, Australian Winter Olympics team's done okay, isn't it? I know what you mean, but I love the idea that in a place like Australia, somebody went, you know what I want to do? I want to ski. You're thinking, surfing is right there. No, I want to ski. Okay. Oh, inventory all that. Yeah, I don't tend to watch much football anymore. Mostly because a little bit like you said, the means in which to watch football is nowhere near as accessible as it used to be. And it kind of puts you off. Okay, let's go community centre. Australia does have ski resorts. Fair enough. I mean, once upon a time, when I was at university doing my postgrad, I moved to a place in England called Stafford, which is fine. It's in the Midlands. It's not. It literally, there is nothing massive to say about it. It's fine. But the key thing is, it's very inland, and not a lot of places in the UK are that inland. It's very inland. They had a surfing club, of course. They had to travel for about 2 hours to get to anywhere where they could surf, but that didn't stop them. They still had a surfing club. It was weird to think, though, that people that went to Stafford for university then went, oh, I forgot to get the other pumpkin. That isn't what they said. Yeah, still went, no, I want to surf. I don't care that I'm inland. Japanese ski areas are absolutely packed with Aussies every winter. Then I guess somewhere is a 6-year-old or something that's going, I really like skiing at the ski resort, and they will one day be an Olympian. Hey Woody, how you doing? That was the pumpkin. Yeah, oh, we had just the right number of pumpkins. Just. Imagine if we hadn't had the right number. Because we haven't got enough time to grow any more this season, and that would have totally blown my idea, I think, until next summer. Yeah. What are we going to unlock? A greenhouse. They've heard tell of a greenhouse, and this is all I know. Yep, I think we're getting it. No, we didn't. Oh, we got the preserves jar. Oh. Turns vegetables into pickles and fruit into jam. That does sound useful. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Stuff's happening, chat. This house was empty for years. The trees moved in, and so did we. Oh, we fixed a bit, chat. Look, it looks nice. Oh, what are you doing, little guy? Oh, you're placing a star. Let's watch. Does he take there? We have another star. But do we get the greenhouse? Is it placed somewhere? Obviously no spoilers, chat. I'm just randomly rambling. Oh, he's a happy little guy. We do also have some fish to drop off, which is slightly less exciting. Ooh, now we only need a wood skip, which is in the woods because it told me that earlier. Anything else to drop off? No. Yeah, first time Gemini. I think I played it before this stream, or before I started streaming it. Played it for about an hour or two. Not particularly focused, didn't really try very hard. No clue. But yeah, so this is my first playthrough. So I have no idea what I'm doing, basically. I'm learning as I go along. Sometimes successfully, sometimes the other thing. Okay, let's sell some stuff. Let's make good money, chat. Yeah, I'm still holding out for half a chance of a grapes. Nah, it's not going to happen. Let's just sell the grapes. Place a preserve jar. We have ads coming up in about 5 minutes. I'll take a little quick break and catch up on hydrating and, yeah, the necessary stuff I need in life. I suggest you do too, because, yeah, it's good to hydrate. Probably want to build a better enclosure for these guys. Might do that. Okay, it's so rare these days. I just assume by default everybody is streaming their 100th playthrough. No, I am totally new to it. Which is probably represented by the lack of order in my home. But yeah, I'm bumbling. I think I'm bumbling okay, but I'm definitely bumbling. Very cool. I much prefer seeing people play games they're somewhat new to. Yeah, me too. And it's been a lot of fun because I think my problem with early Stardew on my own is I got bored because the likely ADHD and the fact that the start of Stardew is both overwhelming but also maybe a little bit too chill for me. I struggled to get into it before streaming it. And then I thought I'd give it a go at streaming it, and I thought, well, the worst that happens is I just bounce off it. But then I found that streaming it is perfect, because then when I'm doing something that feels a little bit uneventful, like this for instance, you know, just building a fence, I've got chat to chat to, and yeah, it gives me something else to do so I don't get bored. And alongside that, it's been really fun to discover things with other people. I've also found the Stardew community is really nice, because you don't get any backseating like you do with some games. And you will get sort of nice meaning people that will say, oh, do you want to know how to do this or whatever? And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's been a nice chill experience. Probably should have bought a grass starter, shouldn't I? I'll do that later. Tomorrow. I'll let them roam. I'm more planning ahead, really. There you go. I might see, actually. I could make it. But yeah, I'll admit, I suspect sometimes I'm probably... If, say, there's somebody who knows Stardew like the back of their hand, I suspect some people are probably really enjoying watching me figure it out, and I bet there are some people that they're going, why are you doing it that way? Why are you doing it that way? But luckily, nobody said that yet. Just cutting some ready for the winter while we're here. Just my second winter is coming up, so I'm hoping I'm going to be better prepared than last time. I'm not convinced I am. I think I've underestimated winter again. I'm waiting to cut all that right on my last day. Okay, we only got one fibre. That did not go as well as hoped. I like seeing experts in multiplayer games, but I have a really hard time getting into people streaming single-player games for 1,000 of hours. Yeah, because they're so precise then. Because I've enjoyed watching some people play Stardew that know exactly what they're doing, but then it's almost like they're automated because they've got such a specific plan. Let's sell that. We still need to drop those geodes off at Clint's. We will do that tomorrow. I much prefer seeing a first or second playthrough. Yeah, same here. Because I'm a very big Final Fantasy VII fan. I love watching people play it for the first time. It's really cool to just see them figure things out completely differently to how I might have. I am hoping sometime in March, once I get a few work things out of the way, I'm hoping to bring back streaming on a Wednesday. And I am thinking of doing a story-focused game, a first playthrough again. And I haven't decided what game, because there are so many options. But I think that might be quite fun. So, anyway. Ads coming up any moment, so we'll wrap up this day. And then I will take a quick little break. And then we will be right back. I'll stick words on the stream on. Like people will Slave Aspire, and you can't even follow what cards they're using. Oh, the greenhouse. Because they play at the speed of light. Yeah. I like Slave Aspire. I have no idea what I'm doing in it half the time, but I do enjoy it. But yeah, you want to be able to take in what they're doing. I have Aussie. It's one of my favourite games. Yes, I loved it. I loved the original on the PS1. And I love the original on... the remake as well. It is Gemini, isn't it? I'm looking forward to trying that out. I'm not very good at the first one, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, I don't normally enjoy those kind of games, but Slave Aspire is a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to take a quick little break, and then we're going to check out the greenhouse. We don't want people missing out on the greenhouse because they're not subscribed. That's... we're not doing that, chat. No. So, be right back. we're back. That was close. I wasn't sure we were going to do that. Yes, good job, Woody. You got me in there right at the last second. Okay, I'm going to go check out the greenhouse. Oh, actually, okay, well, we'll check out the mail first. Dear valued customer, thanks for visiting Pierre's. Enclosed is your cashback rewards program rebate. See you soon. Pierre, sorry for the stock message. We got a 420G and I don't really know why. But I'm happy. So I didn't realise this was the greenhouse. I suppose I should have assumed that it was just kind of a trashed building. Okay. I wonder then, so we can plant inside. Duh. Don't mind me, I'm being slow. And even better, we can plant inside when it is winter any minute now. I have timed that well. I'm going to pretend it was deliberate. It was not deliberate. I wonder if we can plant anything. But it'll only give me one way to find out. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to water the stuff that's still here. Sorry, existing crops. I got a bit excited. Okay? Yeah, that greenhouse looks like it's going to be really useful. I do assume I'm going to have to keep on top of watering. And my slight worry is ADHD brain means I'm going to have to remember the building with the plants that are hidden. That could be a test. I wonder if I should have made that bigger. Are they happy? I'm going to have to see how happy they are. I mean, when the winter comes, they're going to be indoors a lot. Ooh, and I think we have an apple. Which is another thing I can complete in the community centre. We're accomplishing today, chat. A lot of accomplishments. Not bad. So chat, what are you playing today? What has stolen your soul in the good way? Go say hi to the animals and check they're happy. So I'm a little bit worried it might be a bit restrictive for them. No, really happy. Oh, that's okay then. Maybe they are okay with limited space. I've been enjoying the big Overwatch update with all the new heroes. Yeah, I saw there was a big update going on. Charles has all grown up. Good job, Charles. Well done. Yeah, I haven't played Overwatch in a very... Well, I played it when it was Overwatch 1. So that was a while ago. But you still really enjoy it. Yeah, you guys, how you doing? I'm gonna go get you some grass. Good job with the eggs. Very proud of you all. A lot of eggs. Voyager in Minecraft. How is Voyager? See, I do still really like the look of it. I think I'm gonna have to wait until there's a bigger sale on it. And I've heard it's not perfect by any means, but I do like the atmosphere to it. That looks like it looks my kind of game. Bit of Animal Crossing. That's nice and chill. I approve. There's my duck egg. Need duck mayo. Bit fancier. I'm enjoying shoots. Yeah, me too, Rib. I know I don't stream them, but I do historically play a lot of shooters. Even down to the Whisper It, the Call of Duties of the world. I just don't tend to stream them. They don't really... Let's give you the apple. They don't really suit my streaming style. Ooh, I wonder if it's okay if they're different. Only one way to find out. We're going to sell the grapes, because that's never going to happen, is it? No. Yeah, let's just give up with that hope. It was a long shot. Or actually, we could turn them into some preserves. Let's do that. Can we add multiple? No. Okay. Just one at a time. I see. It's been fun, but I'm stalling. Definitely not perfect, but yeah, I think I'll get it at some point. But I'm going to wait for a sale. And I want to wait until a time when I'm actually going to play it immediately. Rather than I know at the moment I'd buy it, and then I'd never actually play it. Oh, actually, let's go get a wood skip. Sorry, bro. Sorry, chat. My brain is having one of those days. An unfocused day. Yeah, let's head over... Is that going to be the... It's not really in the deepest of the woods, is it? It might do. No, we better go get the grass started before we wander too much. I enjoyed min-maxing underused weapons in Black Ops 1 and 2. I approve. I used to love making good builds and things. I haven't actually played Call of Duty in a couple of games because it supposedly has gone downhill a bit, hasn't it? But Call of Duty... Oh, it's Wednesday. He's forgotten. Yeah, Call of Duty is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me. Also, there was that time, 2024, where all I did was play Fortnite along. And 2023, actually. Kind of half of 2023, half of 2024, I played a lot of Fortnite. And I can't really play it now. Because that was with a friend I fell out with. So it's kind of got sadness attached to it. But more importantly, I don't know, I can't play it on my own. It's just boring. It's fine, but it doesn't really grab me. But for a long time, Fortnite ruled my heart. Tried the one on Game Pass, but it honestly felt like arcade slop. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, I think I installed it and then I didn't get around to playing it, and then I keep hearing so many bad things about it. I think the last one I played a huge amount in multiplayer was Vanguard. I got really into playing multiplayer with that. I don't particularly know why. I think sometimes with these games, it sometimes just comes down to when it's available. Like, sometimes you're just... Smallmouth bass, okay. Like, sometimes you're just in the right mood to go, right, I'm going to prestige. And then other times you're not. I love Fortnite. I haven't played it for a while though. Yeah, I played it a little bit when the Simpsons update was out. That was good fun. But before then, ooh, that was a long time. Fine if you just want to load in, do some pew pew, and that's it. I would never pay 60 to 70 euros for it. Nah, it's not worth it, is it? But yeah, I might install Call of Duty again. I've got a Game Pass for I think a couple more months, so this is the time to try it, really. I have to admit, I treated myself to a really good deal for Game Pass, and then I've discovered the hard way I haven't really played it as much. So I've got enough games. So I've learnt the correct way. Hey Jezza, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I played some of the Simpsons one, it was good. Yeah, it was really good fun. But I think for me, I have to play Fortnite with friends. It lacks a certain satisfaction otherwise. Call of Duty I can play solo. Call of Duty I probably become a horrible... I mean, I never bother talking in voice chat, because the last thing you want to do half the time in Call of Duty, if you have a female voice, is talk in voice chat. But I do turn quite ruthless in Call of Duty. You got to have that outlet somewhere, haven't you? Helps. helps if you pick the right thing. think I might be getting somewhere new here. Ooh, oh, slimes. Slimes. Was not expecting that. Now don't know what to do. Pressing the wrong button. There we go. I didn't panic. I absolutely panicked. I wasn't expecting it. I thought we were just going to go over to another pond. I do love solo Fortnite, but it's so fun with others. Yeah. Yeah, I should try getting back into it solo. Because I used to. To be terribly shallow, it might be because I haven't got anyone to boast to when I do well. That might be what it comes down to. We're somewhere new. There's a gorilla statue. Old Master Cannoli, still searching for the sweetest taste. Okay, and there's a pond there, so we're going to do that. Let's catch up. Still not 100%, but getting there. Just got an Asda order a few hours ago, so I got plenty of yogurt and fruit. Good job, Jess. You'll get there. You have been through the wars. I mean, ultimately, anyone who ends up in hospital for a bit, it's going to take time to recover. Progression. Yeah, I did not expect this at all. I thought we were just going to find another pond, which I have, but I didn't realise it was going to be quite as eventful. Oh no, we got to that bit where I forget how to use bait. I always forget how to use bait. Why is it every time? There we go. Some weird right-clicking combination that my brain doesn't retain. How does Stardew keep having all these random little bits that I don't expect? I mean, most of you have played it, so you know what you're looking for, but I'm there going, how? The depth is impressive, and it's such a cheap game. Okay, well, the soggy newspaper tie kind of took the edge off my mood, but at least we're cleaning up the pond. Who came to this lovely little scenic place and then went, I'm going to drop my newspaper? Ooh. We found... That said wall basket, didn't... Yeah, furniture. This furniture can't be placed at... Oh. That wasn't what I expected to fish up, but okay. I was here for a wood thing. Some kind of woodfish. I'm wondering might only be in the daytime, as it is quite late in the day. My FPS buddies all prefer games with realistic graphics, so I tend to play games like Overwatch or on my own lonesome. Yeah, it's annoying. I don't really have preference. It totally depends on my mood. I did try playing Arc Raiders over the weekend, and I very much underestimated it. As in, I played it for half an hour, got really confused about what I was doing, died, and then thought, right, I need to focus more time to this. And it's not a slight on Arc Raiders, it's just, hey, we got a wood skip. It was just me realising, ooh, there's a bit more to it than I realised. I think one of the reasons it's done so well is because it offers so much for such a small price. It really does. It is... I understand why people think it's a masterpiece. I keep talking to my mum about Stardew, because she tried playing it a while ago, and then she got bored. Because she said at the start, oh, well, there's nothing to do. Well, there's loads of things to do, but I don't know what to focus on, and now I'm lost. And then I keep speaking to her, and she's really good. Every time I stream, she always goes, oh, how did the stream go? And then the other day, she was going, what are you streaming now? And I said, oh, Stardew. And she went, you're still streaming Stardew? And I said, yeah, I'm about 60 hours in. She went, what, does it actually get really good? And now she's interested. So I think I'm going to have to give her a kind of crash course in, look what happens. Halo is another one I did used to play multiplayer of. It never grabbed me quite as much as, say, Call of Duty or Overwatch, but I did used to like Halo. Depended on my mood very much. Ooh, we better head back soon, because I think I'm a bit out of the way here, and it's going to take me a while to get home. I feel that though. I mainly play Quake and other niche arena shooters. I never played Quake, but I loved Unreal Tournament. We better get home, haven't we? Yeah. One last fish. Thank you. Yeah, years ago I played so much Unreal Tournament. I love playing Capture the Flag in particular. That was my thing. Wait a minute. Let's try and get a bit on the straight and narrow. But having a notebook next to you where you can write down what tasks you want to get done can help get back to it. Yeah, I think I need to do that. I've been saying that the last few streams and then I don't. But yeah, it might give me a bit more focus. My mum has the similar problem that she almost certainly has ADHD as well. So she gets easily distracted, and then we'll sell a couple of bits. Not the wood skip. We need that for community centre. I say that. I think it's just, yeah. Do we need any foraging things? No. There's just for wood skip. Okay. Yeah, so we have quite a similar gaming taste. Sadly for her, she has a disability in her neck that affects her arm. So she can't react as quickly as she would like to quite a lot of things, which limits her options with what to play. And is incredibly frustrating for her. But other than that, we have fairly similar taste in games. It's just sometimes have to adapt according to how she's able to react. Forage this. Hey, Slime, how you doing? Good plan, Jezza. I'm pretty dehydrated today. I went for a run this morning and I had a blood test and I'm running out of liquid. Ooh. We're not at winter already, are we? Oh no, there was a strong windstorm during the night. If you took out my greenhouse, I swear to God, bad things are happening. Unreal Tournament was also awesome. I played them up until the 04 version. I enjoyed them. Yeah. Turn-based RPGs and cozy games seem like the ones that would be good for her. Yeah, she likes turn-based. She's a huge fan of Dragon Quest. She has played... Which one was on the PS2? Dragon Quest 8 for literally about 300 hours. The funny thing is, I barely played a Dragon Quest game, but she loves them. And in fact, I'm going to buy her the new one, Dragon Quest 7 Remaster. I'm going to buy her it for Mother's Day, because it's Mother's Day in the UK next month. So yeah, she's really big into Dragon Quest. My favourite Dragon... See, I haven't played any Dragon Quest. Well, actually, I played one on the DS. I can't remember what it was, but I've never been a huge Dragon Quest fan. But I think I probably should for her benefit, because she raves about them. What are we going to learn from living off the land? I'm really worried about what a windstorm has done. It's just a couple of days until communities around the Thurngil Republic. We're in the Thurngil Republic? Celebrate Spirit's Eve. One tradition you may not know of is the search for the golden pumpkin. If your town has a haunted maze, then you can be sure there's a golden pumpkin hidden somewhere. Those things are valuable. Okay. It's the first ones, but yeah, I think Dragon Quest VIII was the first one for a lot of people, certainly in the UK. Oh, I think if I remember correctly, it was the first Dragon Quest game that ever got released in Europe. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't remember seeing any others before then. Then they started releasing some on the DS. Love at your mum's game. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, she started. She kind of played a lot of games when I was a kid. Because I got, say, a Game Boy with Tetris, and then she kind of sneak a go. And then we play stuff like Columns on the Mega Drive. Columns was good fun. And yeah, all sorts of things like that. Oh, and we play Bubble Bobble obsessively. We never finished Bubble Bobble, but we play that together a lot. So I have really fond memories of that. And the fun thing is, even if she doesn't, because she understands games, she totally understands why I spend money on it. And also, you know, I can talk to her about games. Like the other day, I was talking to her about Expedition 33, which she would not be able to play because you have to have quite fast reactions for some of it. But it's nice to be able to, yeah, talk games. Did you play the Dragon Quest spin-off game on DS where you're a slime piloting a giant tank? No, I would have definitely remembered that. What game is that? Kind of want to play it now. A slime piloting a giant tank. Is this why you're called Slime? Do you want to be like them? It's called Dragon Quest Rocket Slime. That sounds amazing. It's one of the best games I played in the... I need to find it. I bet you, now what the retro market is like, I bet it's 200 quid or something to buy. But I need to know about it. Remember my mum playing victory boxing with me one night on my PS1 while my dad was working a late shift. I still don't know why she did that. She normally didn't play games, and she still doesn't replay them to this day. Oh, that's nice. It's nice how you can have memories like that. My dad was never, well, I say that, he always wanted to be a gamer, and he was really bad at games. I remember getting him a few kind of, it sounds really nerdy, First World War flight simulators for the PC in kind of the late 90s, like Red Baron and some other ones I can't remember the name of. He was never any good at any of them, but he was fine with not being good at them. He liked just messing about. And he liked watching me play Wolfenstein, because, you know, he's shooting Nazis, so what's not to love? But I remember once when I first got an Xbox 360, trying to teach him to play Gears of War. Nah, Gears of War was not for him. He couldn't get the hang of one joystick being for movement and one for camera and stuff. That totally broke him. And Guten Tag is all I hear when I think of Wolf. I like Wolfenstein. All the Wolfenstein games are kind of worth the play. Sometimes in a B-movie game kind of way. But still good fun. Sure, I'm going to quickly look up on eBay how much Dragon Quest Rocket Slime is, because I bet you it's prohibitively expensive, but now I know it exists. I need to, ooh, yeah, 70, ooh, no, £70 is quite cheap. You can buy the cart alone for £47.50. And then boxed games cost between £70 and £155. Well, I won't be playing that in a regular fashion. My parents aren't gamers, but my stepdad loves Nintendo games. My father-in-law loves Battlefield and COD, and he builds PCs. That's really good. Yeah, I'm the only one in my family that would know the technical side of things. So, yeah, it's like maybe I'll see about other means. There must be other means, but yes. I remember when my dad found out you could play dominoes on Yahoo Games versus random strangers. A couple of years after I left home, and he got completely addicted to it. I do think it made him a lot more understanding of my nerdy habits. That's good. But yeah, that's the best thing for me. Oh, wait, the sound has gone. Has the sound gone for anyone else, or is it because I have you still got a hint of sound, everyone? It's got a yeah, okay. Must have been because I alt-tabbed. I think I'm gonna have to restart the game, but I wanna, yeah, it should still work. Okay, well, we're going to go soundless for today, because I don't want to have to re-water everything. And then we'll come back. Hopefully it's cumburgers. I don't know if I want a cumburger. We got truffle. Okay, well, we're going to go soundless just for today, as in-game. We'll do a bit of maintenance and then come back. Silent Valley, wait for the fog to... I'm scared, chat. It's not because we had that major windstorm, is it? Is this how it gets me? Ooh, it's weird. I can hear my voice too clearly. All the bad thoughts are going to creep in if it lasts for too long. That'd teach me to look up stuff on YouTube, wouldn't it? How dare I? Not YouTube, eBay. Okay, we want to do the wind skips. Am I restless? It's eerie. We have truffle now, though, which means we can make truffle oil. And I've been working.
Oh my god!
Bad. That was a lot. Thank you, slime. Thank you. That was somehow eerie. It was very brief, but it was somehow eerier without any sound, or it was just suddenly... I take it back. I liked hearing my thoughts, no matter how worrying they were. Oh, you're scared, Reb. Ah, blame Reb. But yeah, we'll get our maintenance tasks done. I'll end the day. And then we'll restart, and the sound should come back. I need to get that grass starter. Hold on, you guys. You need to stay in there. You're just going to have to starve for a bit. I'm getting you some grass. I need to find more streamers to convince to watch that Mr. Blobby jump scare video on the stream. Oh, the theme park one. Yeah, I love that. We have watched that, so we're gonna... I have an affiliate anniversary coming up next month. No, a couple of months' time. We're gonna have to do that at some point. It is so much fun. Copper ore, Clint. I'm kind of on a mission here, but sure. Wait, get out of the way! Oh dear, a tiny crab appears to have made his home in my shirt pocket. You okay, Elliot? What's the trouble with living on the beach? What the hell? Game's getting eerie. Look, we haven't got a sound, and now Elliot's wandering around with crabs in his pockets. A friend texted me she's annoyed because she's getting an MS Copilot course at work, and they're showing them how to use the AI agent that helps you write prompts for the AI bot. I replied with a recycling emote. Where's Rachie? Me and Rachie can do good rants together about AI. Because, disclaimer, there are some point to AI. Most of the time it's AI slop. Makes me think of that clip of a Roomba that runs over a dog's... Oh my god, yes, bad. AI sucks. It does suck, yes. There are very specific use types where it is use cases even, where it's useful. But like 95% of the time, no, just no. Hey, you got bookends. Can we start calling it attempted intelligence? Yeah. Although that also is most people. Not to be that terrible person, but there's a lot of people too. But guys, you got grass. See, I wasn't going to starve you. I just forgot for a bit. Look how happy they are. Okay, anyway, you carry on in silence. Ellie is out of line, but she's right. Thank you, I think. There's no assistance tool. It can be really helpful, but you also don't need AI specifically. But yeah, I have to admit, when I was learning more about rewiring the house, I did find it useful because I was trying to find out information on how much upheaval was involved, what to expect, that kind of thing. And it meant, basically, it was quicker for me to ask ChatGPT, I know, than search religiously through Reddit and stuff. And it was actually quite useful. So I'm part of a problem, but on the other hand, that is the only time I remember using it any time recently, because most of the time, I'm not using. Key thing is, I didn't use it to create stupid images. But anyway, that's my shameful admission. But it was useful because it set my mind at rest and saved me from having to ask the electrician 50 different questions, which probably would have slowly broke his head. We got dish of the sea. This will keep you warm in the cold sea air. Thank you. We get there on the fish front. Have I got anything else? That the apples. Yeah, the apples. Oh, my truffle. Okay. Apples. Where am I going for the apples? Is it over? No, did I check there? Chat, it's really weird when you can't hear the game, because all I can hear is my rambling and it's making me feel inadequate. No, I'm going to save the next truffle after I've done my truffle well. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so we just need hay. Yes, it's eerie. You're more than adequate. Thank you, slime. I need the music to come back. It'll make me feel better. We'll make truffle oil there. When my husband was still employed as a software dev, he used ChatGPT to help him find mistakes in his code, missing commas, that sort of thing. So it was a helpful spell checker. Yeah, yeah, there you go. There are purposes to it. It's more when it steals creative jobs. That's the simplest way of putting it. Especially if it's my job, but also if it's anyone else's job. How do I get the hay out of the silo? Can I just get the hay out of the silo? Oh, there's no hay in the silo. Okay, well. But if I cut that up, it's going to go straight to the silo, isn't it? Chat, I'm going to be lazy. What do I need to... Can I just get stuff out of the silo? I need my pieces of hay. Unless I just pick it up off of the animals. No, obviously the animals, yeah. Here is what I mean. No. Do you want to... Yes, please, Hannah. What do I need to do? Because it's been something that's been bugging me for a while. And it is time. It's time to either Google or just ask a nice, helpful person. Today is my resting day. I'm finding the urge I need to do something. Don't do something, Lou. You had a hell of a weekend. You are allowed to rest. Rest is good. Rest is doing something. It's resting. Okay, so you can take from a silo, but you can take from a brown thing where the hay is. Okay. Right, let's go there. You can't take for something. Right, okay, that makes sense. Ah, there we go. Yay! Okay, let's go do that bit. And then we're going to wrap up the day just so sound can return, because otherwise, I don't know. I might go insane with the lack. Thank you, Hannah. That was such a simple thing, but I do think sometimes Stardew has some weird little UI sort of things that don't make quite as much sense. Or at least don't make sense in my head. Silence of one. It's not. I don't like it. I'll have a silence. Somewhere would be a psychologist going, it's good to be silent with your thoughts. You don't want to be silent with my thoughts. Hey, Rindello, I will pull a card momentarily. There you go. We got another thing done. and I will definitely hydrate. Rest is good and allowed, absolutely. You need a rest, it's good. Now we got sound. Somehow that was worse when there's no other sound. That was intense. Thank you, Rimvello. I might give Clap of One Cheek a go in about a month. See if someone reports that. That's a good one. That could be innocent. I know it's not, but it could be. Nothing else. It'll be fun to be called Clap for a couple of months. Exactly. Okay, we got a heater, which could be useful for the winter. So what I'm going to do, and we're going to head back. We're going to rest up a little bit earlier than we need to. We're going to reset the game so we have sound again and I don't go crazy. And we'll pull the Huga card. And I dread to think what it will say. Remember, cozy icebreakers. What's the name of someone who plays curling? A curler. I think it must be. You could be curler of one curl. It could also be a fuckwit, yes. Yeah, that works too. Let's see if anyone needs that heater. I don't really do, actually. Curlmaster 5000. Hey, Arc Editor, how are you doing? Yeah, Cinema. Slime changes their name semi-regularly to interesting things. Funny enough, there is a really good streamer already called Curly. Curly is great. Okay, we're getting to the end of the day, so we're gonna come out of the game. So we have sound once more. Reload the game. I will pull the Huga card. I'm back from the gym and relaxing after prepping a week's worth of breakfast sandwiches. Oh, you are gonna love yourself though when for the next few days you don't have to worry. Well, the next week you don't have to worry about doing it again. That is dedication though. I'm not very good at meal prep. There we go, sound again. Yeah, I'm good at the gym bit. The meal prep, I'm not, and I should be. My personal trainer was saying how simple it was, but you just cut a whole load of sweet potatoes and broccoli and stuff, and it did sound quite nice. And I thought, oh, good, we have sound. Yeah, I'm not that organised. Yes, we have sound back. Here is the Huga card for you, Rimvello, and anyone else. I don't think actually. This is the rare thing. This is not too deranged. It's pretty good. I mean, it does depend on the answers, but the questions themselves are quite balanced. Did you try anything for the first time in the past year? Try not to say anything sexual. You might have, and well done if you tried anything for the first time in the past year that was sexual. But try your best not to discuss it too openly. Did I try anything for the first time in the past year? I travelled solo on my own. When I went to TwitchCon, it was the first time I have ever travelled to a foreign country on my own. It went well. I'm doing it again. All good. Did you have a nickname growing up? For a brief time, I got called Slasher. Yeah, Slasher. Because when I was a kid, I lashed out at the fact, basically, my mum was really ill, and you know, when you're a kid and you don't get enough attention and you don't fully appreciate why. Anyway, I cut up some socks, and then I got called Slasher for a while. And my parents then told all their friends, so I got called Slasher for a while. If you had to show a tourist one place where you live, where would you take them? Where would I take them? Probably the beach or the really nice food hall that's nearby. I should probably take them to the beach, but then I'd take them for food afterwards. Meal prep is about finding things you like, making sickening amounts of it, then hoping you don't get tired of it. Yeah. See, I'm boring. I like chicken and rice, as long as there's decent flavours to it. But I do keep meaning to eat more sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes are one of those things I forget I really like, and then I eat them and go, oh, I love sweet potatoes. Why have I forgotten about you? The vector drawing in Affinity Designer, and it worked. I'm happy with that. I'm making... Ooh, good job, Brimbello. Last year was my first big overseas trip as an adult. Yeah, Slime, you saw most of Europe, didn't you? Or at least Western Europe. That was a huge trip. I would love to do something similar in reverse. No nice nicknames, only insults. Oh, I'm sorry, Rimbella. I didn't really have a nickname, but my brother was called, and continues to be called, Dr. Doom. Are you able to say why Dr. Doom? Is there a really dark story behind it? I got called something similar for cutting my brother with a kitchen knife after he wouldn't stop taunting me. Okay, well at least I only attacked socks. But I bet did your brother learn to stop taunting you? I hope so, because... And it's kind of... depends how badly cut they were. Might be worth it. I take him to La Bikini nightclub because we'd walk along the pretty tree-lined canal to get there and have a great night of dancing. That sounds fun. I like that. Perhaps said brother is a god at Doom trivia. The long story involving Invader Zim and my brother being really into comics. Ah, fair enough. That makes sense. I think it moderated things. There you go then. I mean, when I cut up some socks, which were just plain black socks, it wasn't the end of the world. To my parents' credit, because they were mostly pretty good parents, they then realised that I'd been kind of overlooked a little bit. And granted, I should have used words rather than cut up some socks with scissors, but it did kind of work out, despite getting called Slasher for a while. What were we doing today? We're running out of fall. It's going to be winter. A little bit nervous about winter. It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Perfect weather for Spirit Eve. Ooh, we have a fancy event starting between 10 PM and 11:50. Very exact. Oh, we got truffle oil. Notice a chill in the air. It could just be the approach of winter. Or it could be the tingle of a dark spectre. He's here to help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit Eve. Come to town at 10 PM if you'd like to participate. Now, I'm not the most sociable person in Stardew, but imagine if you just never went to any of the events. That would probably be a little bit too unfair, wouldn't it? Like, you gotta have some standards. Is it even going to be worth watering any of these? Because everything's going to die soon, isn't it? As miserable as that sounds. I suppose these haven't bloomed yet, so there's a chance. Thank you, Arcade. Lewis needs that truffle oil for totally wholesome I am afraid as to why he needs the truffle oil. Because we know he's got some interesting tastes. Never talk to anyone. Do Joja quest. Make a few $1 million. Go back to the sea. Easy game. Imagine how soulless you'd have to be to do that. Because yeah, I'm not being the most sociable of Stardew players. Not yet. I will later. But imagine being that person. Lewis needs for truffle oil for exactly the reasons you've had. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah. We're not going to ask him any questions. I'm sure he won't want to answer them anyway. So today... today's kind of was the penultimate day. Tomorrow we're going to have to do an awful lot of turning all this lot into hay. And then probably regretting I haven't done enough. Should probably eventually do something about those geodes. Two, even. No, I'm keeping my slime. After having to do all that tracking down slime, I'm keeping it. Slime is valuable, which I'm sure slime will love to hear. Okay, slime, you're not going anywhere. You are valued. Pomegranate. Marnie likes it wet and messy and truffly. The jam preserve is taking a lot longer than I realised it was going to take. Better be really good jam. To be honest, I'm going to sell the CD. I can't be bothered to do stuff with it. Right, let's go and hand over the dreaded truffle oil. Hey Pam, every day is the same old routine. Thanks Pam, have a nice day. It's Friday. Could you not been happier? No. Okay. It is definitely Mayor Lewis, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, oh I forgot. Oh, that's even worse. I forgot that's what he put. He won't explain what it's for. Maybe it's none of your business.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Oily Old Men Lover 77.
Slime of Unlime gifted Oily Old Man Lover 77 a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Oily Old Men Lover 77. They have given 56 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to Oily Old Men Lover 77. I hope there aren't 77 of them. Oily Old Men Lover. Imagine signing up to Twitch and going, what should my username be? What if I went Oily Old Men Lover? Like various characters requesting eggplants and super cucumbers. Yeah, you wonder about it. Also, I remember what, it sounds awful. A few months ago, I was shopping kind of very early in the morning. There was barely anyone else in the shop. And I saw somebody go over and buy 8 cucumbers and nothing else. And they spent a while sizing up the cucumbers, bought these 8 cucumbers, and then just went straight to the till with them. And that was all they bought. And it was a bit... I was intrigued. They obviously just really like cucumber, but you're there going, very specifically sized pickling jars. Seems fine. Yeah, it was just weird. Buy something else. Buy something alongside the many cucumbers. It was an odd one. But thank you, Slime. Thank you for the gift sub to Oily Old Men Lovers. We are now 50% of the way to our sub goal. I don't know what the sub goal is, so well done, everyone. Buy some pineapples. Well, yeah. Hey, Lewis. We got the oil. Let me see. It's high quality. Very slick. I've given him slick oil, chat. Great. Thank you. I don't know if I feel good about what I've accomplished there. But I needed the money? I didn't need the money. Gape of 8 cubes. Oh my god. I'm cursed today. Yeah, that's yes. That is a thing. Very sorry for being in chat. Absolute bad day to be having eyes. That's what I like about Lou. She's so wholesome, and then she says some things, and then you go, okay. Cool. Thanks, Lou. You take the money, you don't ask questions, and you get far, far away. Yeah. Is Lewis going to request something else soon? Because I'm scared. I assume at some point I'm just going to have to shut him down and just go, no, I'm not getting involved in this. You're going to have to make your own weird stuff. Isn't that pretty? There you go. We're going back to wholesome. The thing is, if Lou is being like this, I feel the need to be even worse due to my competitive nature. Go for it, Slime. I'm intrigued and disturbed all in one. I can't wait. You're so wholesome, and then suddenly you're not. Yeah, but pretty much something. I think it does, yeah. And we like Lou in both forms. Both wholesome and the other thing. I don't know what to do today. Because there's not really any point planting much.
We've got ourselves a hype train. We're not your favourite remotes.
Oh, we've got one of those fake hype trains. Ignore it, chat. It's just because chat's chatty. Twitch is rewarding us by chatting.
Thank you, Luen Point, for gifting a sub to Cucumber Guzzler.
Lou on Point gifted a subscription. Lou on Point gifted a tier 1
Thank
sub
you,
to
Slime of
Cucumber
One Lime,
Guzzler.
for gifting a
They
sub
have given
Togape
15
underscore
gift
me
subs in the
underscore with
channel.
underscore cheese.
Slime of Unlime gifted. Gape underscore me underscore with underscore cheese a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Gape underscore me underscore with underscore cheese. They have given 58 gift subs in the channel.
You okay, Brian? That was a lot of underscore.
Thank you, Arc underscore editor, for gifting a sub to Cucumber underscore cow.
Arc underscore editor gifted Cucumber cow subscription. Arc underscore editor gifted a tier 1 sub to Cucumber underscore cow. They have given 3 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, everyone. We have Hype Train. Thank you. I think. Thank you, Lou, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Cucumber Guzzler and Slime. I said that loudly. Imagine if somebody's walking past where I just went, thank you for a gift sub to Cucumber Guzzler and Slime for the gift sub to Gape Me with Cheese. I mean, it's cheese. I would approve of cheese over cucumber. No, not in that context. What have I said? And Arc Editor, thank you for the gift sub to Cucumber Cow. But I'm in awe of you all. You go for it, Lou. I'm just grateful for you all. And also Cucumber Guzzler and Cucumber Cow and Gape Me with Cheese. I had a lot of cucumber. Yep. But yes. Thank you all. And we have a hype train for a little bit. It is an actual, rather than a scam train, it has converted to a degenerate train. I think that's probably the best way of putting it. Yeah. What was I going to do? I've forgotten now. I got distracted by the cucumbers. Ooh, mark that. What should I do, chat? Good. What could we do? Let's see what's going on with the community. Thank you all. Some of you all need help. Woody, we are kind to the chatters. The people we judge are the people that created the names. In particular, whoever came up with the username Oily Old Men Lover 77. Who I'm wondering, is Oily Old Men Lover therefore 49 this year? Because then imagine how old the oily old men are. Don't imagine it, chat. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm always judging Slime. Slime is the best. Complete chaos, but the best. Okay, so we either need we need a catfish. Okay. And a walleye. A largemouth bass. Bullhead sturgeon. Okay. Frozen tear. That's got to be a winter thing. Maple syrup. Yeah, we're working on that. A fiddlehead fern. That sounds like something that should be amongst this hype train. The internet ruined me almost as much as the cucumbers. Use a bit of truffle oil, that will help with the cucumbers. Fried egg, Mackie roll. We could probably make a fried egg. Although I think I sold all the eggs. Might have one in storage, actually. Yeah, the crystal, okay. Ouch. Okay, what oh, presumably you can just make wine by shoving it in there. Perhaps saying shoving anything in anywhere at the moment is not ideal. There we go. Yeah, we haven't got any eggs, so we'll sort that out tomorrow. We have ads, by the way, coming up in a few minutes. I snoozed the ads because of a hype train, so hype train's got about 30 seconds to go, and then the ads are coming in a few minutes later. My watch is now pinged. Ooh,
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Furry Inflation Enjoyer 69.
Slime of Unlime gifted. Furry Inflation Enjoyer 69 a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Furry Inflation Enjoyer 69. They have given 58 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to... Who is coming up with the name Furry Inflation Enjoyer 69? What? Oh, there are eggs. I am way too normal, aren't I? I've looked at... You know, I created names over the years, and not once did I ever think, Furry Inflation Enjoyer. That's 69. That's me. Thank you all for the gift subs. And my hype train. Thank you. I think for everyone else, this has been a revelation. We have all learnt a lot. Whether we feel okay about what we've learnt.
Thank you, Luen Point, for gifting a sub to Fragglegasm.
Luon Point Fragglegasm a subscription. Luon Point gifted a tier 1 sub to Fragglegasm. They have given 16 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub for Fragglegasm. Is that something that's going to be on Urban Dictionary? That feels like that would be on Urban Dictionary. The person who created some of these accounts need Jesus or help or something they can't get here. Yeah, what is people? The nice thing is, though, it makes slime look really well balanced. Yeah, but yeah, to go. Okay. Yeah, slime's names, it turns out, are quite tame. Kind of. Until the next one. Actually, no. There's Wank of One Wank. Yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah, I forgot about Wank. Yeah, Slime of One Slime. That's fine. We must never forget Wank of One Wank. Shame of One Wank. My bad. Sorry. Shame of One Wank is Shame of One Wank is a far better name than what I came up with. That's part of that username was how it came out. How did it? I do remember I once knew the story and now I've forgotten it. Yeah, let's drop this.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub top Regnant Joe Biden.
Slime of Unlime gifted Pregnant a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Pregnant Jeebiden. They have given 59 gift subs in the channel. Who is
Jeebiden? Why is there a Pregnant Joe Biden username? Thank you, Slime. But see, again, rather than judging... Yeah, Jeebiden. Pregnant Jeebiden. Yeah, I'm not judging Slime. I'm judging the people who came up with the names. Because... Pregnant Joe Biden. Jeebiden. Joe Biden. Maybe it's a fan fiction. It sounds like a fan fiction thing. Thank you, Slime. Hey, Free Cat Dude. I'm sorry that pulled you out of lurk. I apologise for the trauma and the bad things that have happened by watching this stream. I do not hold myself responsible, but I would just like to say I'm sorry. Please provide feedback at a later date. Hey, thanks, sir. I love your farm. It looks so nice. Oh, thank you. We're just getting into winter, so it's going to be very snowy soon. But it should still be quite nice. Netherlands alcohol-inspired discussions in which I admitted that Belle Delphine was my shame monk. I don't know who that is. I'm going to have to look them up. All right. Yeah, you gotta do what you need to do. That's... You do you, Slime, as long as you are happy. Yep, as long as you're happy. That's a long Wikipedia entry. On the other hand, I mean, she's a lot richer than me, so she's doing it right. Could be worse. Could be a reclining Rees-Mogg. We don't shame here. We do shame if it's Rees-Mogg. We won't shame if it's mostly anyone else. There are exceptions, but will probably come up. Well, hopefully won't ever come up. But we are shaming for Rees-Mogg. I'm just saying that now. We need to set some ground rules. Margaret Snatcher. Yeah, we don't know. We will be judging if anybody says them. Yeah. But I suppose ultimately we're judging more. Yeah, we're mostly judging my politics, so that's fine. I tried to flush my Rees-Mogg plan. Actually, I bet there are drag queens called Margaret Snatcher. Yeah. And they probably incorporate milk into their act, and it's probably amazing. There was a truffle in there.
Thank you Arc_editor for gifting a sub to Margaret Snatcher_.
Arc_editor gifted Margaret_a subscription. Arc_editor gifted a tier 1 sub to Margaret Snatcher_.
I'm sorry I had
gift
to.
subs in the channel.
Thank you, Arc Editor. I have no shame. I like money. Imagine if there were publicly available lists of subscribers and then it'd just be, wow, this streamer has some weird subscribers. Or one day we might actually have Margaret Snatcher just appear in chat and go, hi, why are you all making fun of my name? I can't help it, my name is Margaret Snatcher. But thank you, Arc Editor.
Thank you Slime of One Lime for gifting a sub to Milky Snatcher.
Slime of Online gifted Snatcher a subscription. Slime of Online gifted a tier 1 sub to Milky Snatcher. They have given 60 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Slime, for Milky Snatcher. That's definitely there's some kind of 1980s porn with that character in it, isn't there? That's got to exist somewhere. I'm out. We've scared Lou off, everyone, and Lou was part of the chaos. What am I looking for? I've totally forgotten what I'm doing. That was it. Okay, we got some hay. I don't think it's enough. I think I planned poorly. Yeah, have a good one, Lou. Take care. And make sure you get some rest. That's an order. I'm here, but no... Oh, there we go. That's also totally valid. Sorry, Get distracted by my watch. It should be a Tory MP has turned up to arrest me for crimes against their wondrous saviour. Okay, I think we're kind of done for the night. Let's sell a few bits. I might make some more truffle oil. But seriously, everyone, thank you all for all the gift subs. And it's just lovely to see a really nice active chat. Because I started the stream, to be honest, feeling really anxious about everything. And yeah, and I remember my mum was a bit, oh, are you streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming. And then she went, oh, well, hopefully that'll help. And then because I'm anxious, I then went, yeah, but only if anybody turns up. There might just be nobody, and then I'll feel worse. And she kind of looked at me and went, you'll be okay.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Oiled Up Manatee Titties.
Slime of Unlime gifted.
Kindly.
Manatee Titties a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Oiled Up Manatee Titties. They have given 61 gift subs in the channel.
Side note, I won't be telling my mum the names of the gift subs. I'm just saying that now. Thank you for the gift sub for Oiled Up Manatee Titties. It's amazing the amount of sentences you can say when streaming you never thought you would ever need to say. Thank you, Slime. Yes, thank you. I can see chat is disturbed and has realised, yeah, I don't think anyone can top Oiled Up Manatee Titties. How is that even allowed on Twitch? That's amazing. That got me to, yeah. I'm just lurking here listening to all these. I hope you're enjoying us.
Thank you, Luen Point, for gifting a sub to Totally Normal Viewer.
Lou on Point gifted Totally Normal Viewer a subscription. Lou on Point gifted a tier 1 sub to Totally Normal Viewer. They have given 17 gift subs in the channel.
Chat, are you normal?
Thank you, Arc_Editor, for gifting a sub to Woody 5728.
Arc_Editor gifted Woody 5728 a subscription. Arc_Editor gifted a tier 1 sub to Woody 5728. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Lou, for the gift sub to Totally Normal Viewer. Not normal viewer. We don't have normal viewers. We have normal viewers. And thank you, Arc Editor, for the gift sub to Woody. It's very kind of you. And thank you for the Gigantify 3-cat dude. But yeah, are we all totally normal? Yeah. Reb, do you have a steak for lunch and consume it behind your PC while you continue to work? If not, Vadernock is coming for your unproductive behind. Yeah, it's safe to say the Conservatives would not, they would hate me. They would somehow want to deport me, and then I'd be there going, yeah, but I was born here. And I think multiple generations, they'd still find a way to deport me. They'd figure it out. They'd find a loophole where they'd go, well, 8 generations ago. Yeah, they would have my ass. But thank you all for the gift subs. You are all totally normal people. And you are the best. It'll be beautiful and sunny tomorrow, okay? Spirits are happy. But yeah, chat, I started streaming feeling really anxious about everything, and you have all helped massively, so thank you. We have grape jelly.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Woody_touched_me.
Slime of Unlime gifted Woody_touched_me a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Woody_touched_me. They have given 62 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Slime. I heard they gifted a sub to Woody and then thought, but Woody's already got a... Oh, yeah, I get you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're not. It's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Again, that is such a specific username for somebody to come up with. Do you think they mean Woody in Toy Story? Is that the wrong thing to immediately go to there? Have I got a problem? Slime would never lie. No, Slime never does. Definitely do. Yeah, what did Woody do? Hope doesn't say they didn't like being touched. We're going down some bad paths there. I'm gonna stop talking now. Because you just know there's some really messed up fan fiction somewhere, isn't there?
Thank you Slime of One Lime for gifting a sub to Toy Story 3 was okay.
Slime of Unlime gifted Toy Story subscription.
That was so
Slime
much
of
tamer
Unlime
than I thought
gifted
it
a
would
tier
go.
1 sub to Toy Store I was okay. They have given 63 gift subs in the channel.
Brian went a bit weird there. But yeah, when it started with Toy Story, I was really scared what was going to happen. And then I thought, yeah, it was okay. That's fine. Toy Story 3 was just okay. Thank you for the gift sub, Slime. This one is No, I think you're right. I think you're totally right. I think, yeah, the first one is better. I've only seen the second one once, so I don't know. I can't remember the fourth one. Have I seen the fourth one? I've probably seen it. I don't know. If I can't remember it, that probably isn't a good sign. Again, I love that somebody came up with the username Toy Story 3 was okay. Imagine how many times they join a stream and somebody just goes, get out of here. We don't have your kind here. There's a fifth one coming out this year. It's Disney, you gotta keep milking it.
Thank you Slime of One Lime for gifting a sub to Toy Story 4 was not good.
Slime of Unlime gifted. 4 was not good a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Toy Story 4 was not good. They have given 64 gift subs in the channel.
True, that's totally true. Thank you for the gift sub, Slime.
Gaming.
Toy Story 4 was not good, which I think is totally accurate. There are worse films. It's not the best. Second one is my favourite. I haven't seen the second one. Oh, I see. We're stuck until evening. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I have seen the second one. I've only seen the second one once, so I can't remember anything about it. There's Jessie, the girl cowboy. Cowgirl? Cowgirl. That's all I remember. The new character... Oh, no. The new character is a fucking tablet iPad thing. And you just know they're going to do the whole thing where they surface level critique putting kids in front of screens. But they're going to be selling one as merch. Oh, no. I didn't want to see the new one, but I want to see it even less now. Just no. Just no. Sometimes all you need, yeah, no is a complete sentence. Tangier, there we go. Tangier, you were in my way. So what can we do this day while we kind of wait for that festival to start? To be honest, chat, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave the time roll. And I'm going to have myself a tiny little chocolate bar. And I'm not even going to take the break to eat it. I'm just going to eat it because I'm hungry. Spring toy is kind of cute. I'm looking forward to the Rule 34. The Rule 34. Should I be scared? Anyway, I have a Bounty chocolate bar. It's very small. It's got coconut in it. It's not actually my favourite chocolate bar, but my favourite chocolate bar at the moment is the thing that is right next to me. Oh, wait, what's the secret then? Is that where we need to take the maple syrup? That I don't have. Oh, was that the storm? Voltree is gone.
Thank you Luen Point for gifting a sub to Chocolate Booty Slayer _.
Luon Point gifted. Booty Slayer _ a subscription. Luon Point gifted a tier 1 sub to Chocolate Booty Slayer _. They have given 18 gift subs in the channel.
I have so much to say, but I need to finish eating. Thank you, Lou, for the gift sub to Chocolate Booty Slayer. I've got no notes on that. I'm just, yeah. And also, I'm now scared of what the Rule 34 is, because actually I just checked. It already exists. It's magnificent. Do not Google it. See, every time somebody says that, you end up Googling it at some point. I'm at least going to Google it. Oh, Rule 30. Yeah, I do know Rule 34. I just didn't know that was what it was called. I'm not Googling the... I know. That's okay. Now I can join the dots. That's all I need. I don't want a... Character is named Lily... Oh, see, I kind of... If you're at work, chat, don't Google. No, I don't think I'm going to click images, because just Google with the names... Do I do it? Oh. Yeah, I did it. Don't do it, chat. No, don't. I've learnt stuff. It's a bad time to have eyes. See, this is a problem. Every time somebody says don't Google something, I end up Googling it, because there's something wrong with me. There we go. The remastered version of Metal Gear Solid 3 is on sale at 50% off. Ooh. That would be tempting. Yeah. Anyway, on a much cozier note, we need 100 pieces of hardwood to fix the tree problem. I wonder if I have 100 pieces of hardwood. Let's go look. That's a more wholesome thing. Let's all act like everything is fine. People on the internet, eh? I don't mean you guys. Maybe a little bit, but... The others. We have all learnt stuff. If you're at work, don't Google anything. Ever. Everything's finished. Ah, just off. Is this a specific dry, arid biome? No, it's just the standard one. As I'm so new, I just went with basic Stardew. I'm not gonna... No, Lou, I wouldn't. Nah. Slime and I have Googled so that you can learn and don't.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to Google_Sonic_inflation.
Slime of Unlime gifted. Google_inflation a subscription. Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to Google_Sonic_inflation. They have given 65 gift subs in the channel.
Now, the thing is, that sounds so innocent. And that's what I think is probably going to get you. See if these people... Imagine if they did. Imagine if they all turned up at the same time. And we're there with a nice cosy bunch of people, and then we've got Margaret Snatcher and Sonic Inflation. I don't even know what that is. And well, I suppose Toy Story 3 was okay, is reasonably harmless. I'm going to have to Google Sonic Inflation now, chat. I'm sorry, I have a problem. I won't tell you all. That kind of is pretty much how you would imagine. The best thing is, the top entry on the Google search when I looked was a Reddit post that is Sonic inflation is actually a very controversial concept and often censored by the elite who don't want regular people to know how it works. And yeah. No, I've seen worse things than Sonic inflation. I was around in the days when YouTube wasn't censored, and I was young and stupid. Woody! Now people can't avoid it if they wanted to avoid it. Anyway, we're looking for hardwood. Don't... Wait, that... I've left myself open there. We're looking for regular... Oh yeah. We have to go the long route. That's a mem wanting to Google it. No, what I mean, Woody, is the people that weren't going to Google it has already...
Thank you, Slime of
seen
One
it.
Lime, for gifting a sub to Google_Goatser.
Slime of
No.
gifted Google
Do not Google that.
subscription.
Do not,
Slime
no.
of Lime gifted a tier 1 sub to Google_Goatsy. They
Don't
have
do
given
it.
66 gift subs in the channel.
Don't. Do not chat. Don't do it. Just never. No. But thank you, Slime. Thank you for the gift sub. But even we... I think we all know what that means. That's a trap. That is... Yes. That's the clearest of traps. We know, chat. We all know. We're all old enough to know to never look at that ever. Anyway, I was looking for hardwood. Which is those kind of... Oh, actually, I could, while I'm killing time, go ahead to that nice little bit that we found the other day with the slimes. That might be nice. Literally an explanation about the whole sonic inflation thing without providing specific detail. It is, yes. Oh good, we can't cut down that tree. That tree's too nice. So chat, what have we learnt today? Don't Google stuff. Live in denial and enjoy the bit where you don't know anything about anything. It's great. Next username, man of one charm. How on earth did the previous gift sub... But how is the name? I'm not going to say, because we all know what it means. But thank you, Slime. How did that get through Twitch? How is that okay? How did nobody go... Yeah, the things people get banned for on Twitch and that passed. That is weird. Jar of one My Little Pony figurine. Ask AI what all these terms are. Ooh, it would be nice if that destroyed AI and AI just went, nah, I can't handle this, I'm out of here. Imagine if it did. Oh, it wouldn't, I just realised, I bet this statue is the one that wants the maple syrup. Sorry chat, even the people who haven't done this before probably knew that long ago. It took me that long to realise.
Thank you, Slime of One Lime, for gifting a sub to My Little Pony in my behind.
Slime of Unlime gifted.
Kindly.
Behind a subscription, Slime of Unlime gifted a tier 1 sub to My Little Eponyme behind. They have given 67 gift subs in the channel.
An event. That started so wholesome. It was, oh, My Little Pony in my behind. And yeah, Slime, thank you for the 6-7 subs. Thank you. That is huge. I'm very, very grateful for you. My Little Pony in my behind. What the? I'm not tainting my Christian Minecraft server. Ah, totally valid. I get you. I guess that user is in a stable condition. Okay, chat. Let's see the nice chat with Shane. It's going to be really wholesome, I hope. Up late, huh? Here, have a cold one. Don't twist it, chat. Ugh, life. I think Shane's going to open up to us, chat. You ever feel like no matter what you do, you're going to fail? Yeah, I do actually, Shane. Like you're stuck in some miserable abyss and you're so deep you can't even see the light of day. Okay, not that badly, but yeah. I just feel like no matter how hard I try, I'm not strong enough to climb out of that hole. I thought this chat was going to be lighter. Whoa, you glugged that down. Heh, fast drinker, huh? Woman after my own heart. Oh wait, were we drinking fast so we could get away from Shane? Might be that. Just don't make it a habit. You got a future ahead of you still. Don't hang around Shane. I've been around alcoholics. It's not wise. Well, my liver's begging me to stop. Better call it a night. See you around, Hallie. I think we've learnt stuff. Well, that was chirpy, wasn't it? I assume there's a mod where you can push Shane into the lake here and he dies. I was worried the way he was talking that he was about to go. So anyway, I'm going to jump in the lake now. He sounded a little bit in that kind of mood. And obviously, we should be concerned for him, but Shane spent quite a while totally ignoring me and having nothing to do with me, so it's a little bit hard to feel bad. Although I suppose arguably maybe he's been pushing me away because of the depression. Well, we'll go with that. Okay, we can nearly go to the festival that presumably ends the season? The diamond. Maybe we should save the diamond and give it to Shane, because if he's opening up to me, he might be okay. Wait a minute, this is how I fall for these things in dating. No, we shouldn't. No. Step away from a project. No more projects. He'll sell it and buy more tall points. Yep, he is. When we unlock stuff through the community centre, is there a point where we can unlock an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting? Because he might, well, he obviously needs it. Pam might need it. Might work well. Oh, we got Eerie. Should we buy another rare crow? I'm not so fussed about him, really. I'm not collecting focused. I'm getting rich focused. Hey, Mayor Lewis. Good evening, Hallie. Once again, we've been graced with a haunted maze, constructed in secret by the eccentric who lives out in the forest. That's got trap written all over it. I hope Jace is okay, man. No, Jace isn't coming out, Marnie. It's because you were too busy doing things with Mayor Lewis. With truffle oil. And maybe cucumbers. I caught more monsters this year. Mind your distance near the cages. That doesn't look ethical. Did you see the decorations on our house? I don't like it. Abigail, you kind of don't like a lot of things. Oh, pitiful wretch, in what fetid grotto lies your kingdom? You okay, Elliot? Oh, sometimes one must stare into the abyss to stir a languid muse. Remember when this was a nice cosy game where we just grew plants and stuff? And now it's getting quite dark. Hey, Kent. These things don't look so tough. Go on, go in the cage, it'll be fine. You won't die. Hey, Demetrius, who threatened me. Did you know a study in the Journal of Anthropological Physiology found that the cadence, tempo, and key of music can have a measurable impact on cortisol levels? Demetrius, you could have just said that music makes you feel better. Is there vanilla ice cream to go with a blackberry cobbler? Are you looking forward to things slowing down soon? Winter is around the corner. After I finish this food, I'm going head first into that maze. She's going to die. Is Demetrius a looks max? I think so, yeah. Pass another bottle of pumpkin ale over here. Hick. Remember what I said about Alcoholics Anonymous? I was in the maze for a while, but then I got hungry. I like Penny. Penny is how I would be. Carving pumpkins is a talent of mine. I usually do most of the jack-o'-lanterns for everyone in town. All I ask in return is to keep the seeds. Sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar on those puppies and you've got yourself a golden snack. Gus has never eaten chocolate before and it shows. Sam took Vincent into the maze. I hope they're okay. Nah, they're probably dead. I should make a plate of food for my husband. He's been manning the shop all night. I'd watch your back, miss. Something terrible's in that maze. Hey, Clint. How you doing? I already made it through the maze. Now it's time to kick back with a pumpkin ale. Dear, can you pass the... Ooh, zucchini fritters. I'd eat those. If I wasn't in this blasted chair, I'd be running circles around everyone in that maze. You wouldn't. I think George, even when he was younger, moaned about everything. Try my best to ignore the spider infestation behind me. Okay, well now we know what would defeat Clint. A spider. Do you have a successful year farming? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, let's go in a weird maze. Don't look so bad. You gotta stay close to me, Jace. Don't run off. Oh no, the alcoholic is guiding the child around. Oop, I skipped that. I think it was just let's go. Is it this way or maybe over here? Why are they just... Some of them are just kind of standing around. Are they going to jump out at me? Oh, that's a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go. Hey, Harvey. I'm afraid to say I'm quite puzzled on this one. If you just go down there, you're done. It's not that hard. Oh, that's blocked then. Okay. Hey, Haley. There's something wrong with you. Have you seen my sister? No, have you tried looking for her yourself? Emily, can you hear me? Oh, I can't click on that sign, okay. And... Tap out this way. Oh, actually, that was a dead end too. What have I missed? Chat, how have I actually got lost? It can't be that complicated a maze. Bit worried about Linus just hanging around in my background. Can I click on any of these? No. Okay. Imagine if we had a pickaxe, we could just take out all the walls. Okay, so logically, where does that lead up to? Any secret passages? No. Okay. If we go around this way. Oh wait, no, I needed that. See, I feel like it should be possible, but I'm guessing a tree is the problem. Chat, we might be stumped and we might just have to shrug and go, never mind. See if there's a different entrance. No, that looks blocked off. Chat, you are able to point out if I have missed something obvious. You are allowed. You have official permission. Will I poke about secret bits? No worries, Rachie. Good to see you. Have a good night, and I hope that work's not too bad for you. There are some hidden tunnels away. Ah, okay. There's a secret passage somewhere, but I can't quite remember where. I would never have done it without... Yeah, it feels... does feel hard. I don't know if that sign has something to do with it. I suppose that would be too obvious. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, that worked. At least one of them. Hey, Emily. Oh, you found a secret entrance too. Is this going to take me everywhere I want to go? Hey, random hands. This is my spot. Okay. That's not... that wasn't friendly of Sebastian, was it? Oh, that's blocked off. Okay. Can we... yeah, because we just came back. Ooh, maybe that way? Oh, I wish I had my pickaxe. I'd ruin the display, but it'd be worth it. Oh, I see. We need to go to the bottom one. I see. Before I go, it's somewhere in the top right to help you narrow it down. Thank you, Rachie. Seems to be going okay. But thank you. I think I heard a girl screaming. She needs my help. Alex is fine. He's just stuck in a maze. Thank you, Rachie. And Slime and Hannah. It's, yeah, I suppose a lot of it's optical illusions. Let me go down to this bit, yeah. Hey kid! Did we beat the maze? Where's my prize? Am I Sam? You okay, Sam? You forgot you're Sam? Okay, so... top right, presumably. Yeah, that's where we're heading, at the top. This prize better be good. No, I didn't think we could interact, but you never know. There we go. Oh. No. There's a fleeting moment. I might yet actually Google, because I've got so close to doing it. Ooh. Oh. Seeing if any walls kind of give way. They do not. chat anymore for any more, or shall I Google the solution? I reckon it's somewhere over there. Like Reggie said, top right corner. There are a question mark sign somewhere. Yeah, down here somewhere. Over here. Can't interact with it though, at least not as far as I can tell. It's weird, I started out with the maze thinking, I don't really care, it's just a silly maze, and now Megan, yeah, but the treasure chest is just over there. That's indicating a secret passageway. It's very much a so close yet so far. Can't recall any. No worries, Lou. Enjoy your food. I think I'm gonna Google it. There you go. Maze Year 2 features a more complex layout and still rewards people. Oh, it was a pump. Okay. Follow the main path until you reach the question mark in the middle right area near Alex and Haley. We did that. Go directly left through the hidden passageway in the hedge. Navigate up through the graveyard section towards... Oh, well, we did that, didn't we? Yeah. Wind around and head towards the top right, finding another question mark sign near a hut with chicken legs. Pass behind that hut. Oh, that was so simple, but not. No, I didn't, yeah. Because I do vaguely remember the maze last year. Yeah, that was so easy. But only if you... I thought I was leaning against all the walls, but obviously not. Yeah, I don't think the first year I bothered with the maze. Hey, we did it! With only a little bit of cheating. Didn't actually get a golden pumpkin though, did we? Scam. Okay. Imagine if you then forgot how to get out. I'm saying that partly joking, partly thinking, what if I forget how to get out? It's a prize ticket, it better give us something good. I'm not claustrophobic, but weirdly a tiny bit of me was starting to be a bit, are we ever going to get out? But we did it. Whew, that was a lot. Good luck if you did. I just did, Lewis. Okay. Well, I'm getting out of here because it wasn't the most exciting of parties. Should we get a rare credit? I don't know. I'm saving up for an extension. Nah, let's leave it. We'll get another year. What you do? The festival? Yes. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Let's see what's here. Oh, the giant stump, of course. We are going to get to that. You can guarantee if you spent that long trying to work your way through a maze before bed, you are going to have nightmares about that maze, and you are not getting out alive. Ooh, we made quite a lot of money there, that's good. I think We can probably work on that extension quite soon. Okay, chat. One last day of fall, and then winters are coming. We're going to have one day, this last day, I'm going to wrap things up so that Thursday we can tackle winter with full, unbridled enthusiasm, question mark. Fiddlehead's risotto. Fiddlehead ferns are beautiful but actually quite bland on their own. That's why you have to pay careful attention to the spices you add. I'll be honest, it's not very easy to make a good fiddlehead risotto, but with my help you'll have the best chance at achieving it. Thank you, I think. Oh, hey Evelyn. Good morning, dear. What you doing on my doorstep? It was a lovely walk out here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. Looks even better than I remember. That's nice. What do you want? Here, I brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. Oh, okay. You brought me stuff. Okay, I was being cynical. A garden pot. Oh, maybe I can use it in my greenhouse. Yeah, you can use them to grow crops of any season indoors. Thank you, Evelyn. They also look nice outside, but out here they can only house in-season crops. Okay, that's fine. If you need more, they're really easy to make too. Here, I've got an old magazine clipping with instructions. Okay, well that's solved that query. I'd better go. George gets grumpy if he doesn't have his oatmeal on time. Poor Evelyn. She deserves better. You have a great day, honey. Okay. Most of these crops, I think all of the crops are going to die tomorrow, so we won't bother watering them. We're going to be ruthless like that. Yeah, today is going to be a little bit of a maintenance day, I think, because winter's coming. Ooh, and we'll go see Gunther. Ooh, we'll get those geodes sorted and see about upgrading the watering can. Yeah, so solid maintenance day. Nice quantity of eggs. Not rags. Just regular old basic eggs. There's my milk. There's my milk. Oh, we've got an apricot. Yeah. So we're gonna get ready to sell these. Go see Clint about the geodes and the upgrade. Yeah, and see if Gunther wants that weird scroll we found. And, oh, and redeem a prize ticket. We'll be in a nice position to start a new year. Not a new year. New season. We may have got here too early. Not for the prize ticket, at least. Ooh, no, we're rubbish. We don't pay attention to birthdays. Well, wild plums. Linus, you live outdoors. You could get your own wild plum, couldn't you? I suppose I haven't talked to him in a while, and I am generally quite kind to him compared to mostly everyone else in this place. What do we get? Sports cap. Okay. There you go. That'll keep us warm in the winter. Would you like the scroll? We're doing well at filling up the museum. We got a reward. What do we got? Oh, a book that teaches us Dwarvish. I haven't met any dwarves. Are there dwarves in this game? What if there are dwarves? Hey Clint, here's a whole bunch of geodes. Malachite, handy. Stone, necessary. Coal. Copper. And sandstone? Sandstone. Wait, no, we don't want to shop. We want to upgrade for watering can. You need 5 iron bars. I don't think you sell bars, do you? It's only ore. Okay. Let's see if Gunther wants the malachite. I think we've already given him some. Yeah, okay. Oh, I might go see how much a house upgrade would cost too. Ooh, George is out and about. Well done, George. Have a good one, Hannah. And thanks for your help with the game. But yeah, have a nice walk. We'll be wrapping up soon anyway. We're just going to do this day. And then we're all set for winter on Thursday. Yeah, but we're set. Okay. Oh, and 100 bit. Oh, hardwood is important now. But never mind. Let's go to that creepy bit over to the west. Ooh, I just looked out the window and realised it's absolutely pouring it down with rain. Luckily, I'm not really going for a post-stream walk today, because I already did a run and a walk first thing, and my legs are kind of done. But yeah, I'm glad I did it when I did it. Hey Pam, there's a wave to Pam in the distance. Let's drop it off. Garden pot too. Greenhouse is going to be... So next stream we're going to properly figure out the greenhouse. Because I think in winter it's going to really come into its own for kind of obvious reasons. Pick up a mushroom while it's passing. Ooh, hey kid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I messed up again. Oh, she does keep messing up. Okay. Ooh, I snuggled these goods out of the Gatoro Empire. Why do you think they're so expensive? I don't know. Let's do some ads. We don't want ads kicking in not long before the end of a stream. Where's my mouse go? Okay, so we got a salmon dinner. Nah. Parsnip seeds. They seem expensive. Radish salad. Void essence. Salmon berry. We get salmon berries anyway. Radish. Wait, if I get bread, could I make a really nice grilled cheese? We're going to get the bread just to find out another time. Catfish. That sounds like something that's going to save us effort. Yeah, do we need a catfish? We do. There we go. We are paid to win, chat. Yeah, I wanted that bread. That bread looked like good quality bread. The game knew what I love. Okay, so I'm going to smash this up. We'll go to the community centre. I think we're going to be achieving. as a local place to me, but normally just does pastries and things. And they're branching out into doing baguettes and other bread, not sourdough, because a lot of places do sourdough, and I like sourdough, but sometimes you want French bread, basically. And they're gonna do it, and they're starting, I think it's this weekend, and I need to go there. Because imagine the sandwich I'm going to be able to make with that quality bread. I was hoping we'd get more hardwood, but never mind. Sorry, I know I've just come into your territory just to kill you, but that's the kind of person I am. We will sort out maple syrup next time to feed the statue. If I step back in, will it refresh? Nah, okay. It's worth a go. You never know. Okay, community centre next. With a catfish. It's a weird one farming wise when it's the last day of the season because there's only so much you can do. Because ultimately you're killing time, really. Oh, we'll look up the recipe. Actually, no, I'm keeping mayonnaise for the sandwich. I hope there is a recipe for it, otherwise I'm just going to be sad. Sashimi? No, thank you. Oh, we could make bread. There's not going to be any recipe, is there? The evils. There's my sandwich. No, I don't want to make more soup. There is no sandwich. At least not yet. Bit sad. Also, now I want a sandwich. Okay, community centre time. I haven't Googled much about Stardew, but I think possibly after this stream I'm going to Google how to make a sandwich. Because it's priorities, isn't it? You need those little things in life. Is it a day for people who just stand under trees and look a little bit sinister? Hey, we completed another one. We're chipping away nicely. We got bait. Oh, I forgot all about the lobster pots, didn't I? Okay, we'll go do that. Yeah, we haven't been fishing or anything in a long time. We're going to do a lot of that when winter comes. We still need to sort out the iron for Clint as well. Try and remember that. Snooze the ads again. My mouse has just run out of battery. Almost like the mouse was like, you're going to stream for about 3 hours today, right? I dare to go over the limit. Perfect, yeah. Here's my pots. I mean, it's been a few days, but the fresh stuff is probably not so fresh now. Do you want to let me pick that up? Thank you. Yeah, let's put some more bait down. We have 13 of those, which is probably unlucky for us as well as others. So I think admittedly, we'll probably sell some stuff and then wrap up for the day, because I can do a bit of landscaping, but I don't feel too inclined to do it. And we are fending off Twitch adverts a little bit, because I don't want the ads to kick in when we're wrapping up quite soon. So yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up. Oh, the iron ore. I forgot the iron ore. We'll sell this lot anyway. I'm keeping my bread and cheese in the hope that there will be a recipe. I refuse to believe it isn't. Don't take this dream away from me. Okay, we need the quarter. Nah, I think we can only make 2, so that's okay. We'll deal with that another day. Oh, I've only got 1 bit of coal. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, that's all going to be set up for morning. Farewell, plants, you're all going to be dead in the morning. The bleak realization. Farewell, fall. I knew you well. Day 1 of winter. We're going to have a little peek out the window, out the door. And then we are going to wrap things up. Because we're going to have a night. Oh, it is really pretty. I mean, everything's dead. But it is very pretty. And I have no doubt my silo is ill-equipped. Yeah, 52p. We've made mistakes. Mistakes have been made. But yes, chat. We're going to wrap up. I might as well let it run anyway. We're going to wrap things up for one day. It's been a pleasure. We got to the end of fall. Thursday, we're going to see what winter's like. It's going to be a quieter time. But I've got a bit of a better idea than I did last winter. I'm going to upgrade some stuff. I'm going to get ready for a successful spring. I'm a little bit worried about the animals dying. I'll figure it out. But thank you all for being here. Well done for handling all the hunching. No, I love it. I'm terrible at reacting appropriately, but I always appreciate it. So everyone, I have a lot of thanks to give. Right, we have many watch streaks, so thank you for those. And some follows. Thank you for the follows. Ozzy, thank you for resubscribe. Slime for the 100 bits. That's going to be the start for Slime. Slime, we might as well read the names again. Slime for the gift sub to Oily Old Men Lover 77. Lou, go away ads. Not Lou, the ads. Lou for the gift sub to Cucumber Guzzler. Slime for the sub to Gape Me with Cheese. Arc Editor for the gift sub to Cucumber Cow. Slime for a gift sub to Furry Inflation Enjoyer 69. Lou for the gift sub to Fragglegasm. Slime for the gift sub to Pregnant Joe Biden. Arc Editor for the gift sub to Margaret Snatcher. Slime for the gift sub to Milky Snatcher. Slime for the gift sub to Oiled Up Manatee Titties. Lou for the gift sub to Totally, or as TTS put it, Totally Normal Viewer. Arc Editor for the gift sub to Woody. Free Cat Dude for the Gigantify. Slime for the gift sub to Woody Touched Me. And Toy Story 3 was okay, and Toy Story 4 was not okay. And Lou for the gift sub to Chocolate Booty Slayer while I was eating chocolate. And Slime for the gift subs to Google Sonic Inflation. Google just, no, we're not going to say it. We know what it is. Don't Google it. And Slime for the gift sub to My Little Pony in My Behind. So thank you all. That's really kind of you. That was a lot of gift subs. So I'm very grateful for you all. I'm going to be back Thursday. We're going to raid out somewhere, so please stick around. We shall share the fun with others. I don't know who we're going to raid over to. Here are some raid messages. First one's for subs, which would include Margaret Thatcher if they were around. And second one is for followers. We are also somehow over 75% of the way to completing our sub goal, which is amazing. I've lost track of where it's at. But thank you all for all that. It all adds up a little bit because, as you know, I don't actually do a lot of paid work at the moment. So every little penny counts, really. It adds up massively, and I really appreciate you all. Who shall we raid over to? We try to keep it varied with who we raid over to. She says immediately seeing somebody that she would be keen to raid over to, but has raided fairly recently. Let's have a look. Is there anyone we know who'll be playing something similar? No, there's usually a couple of people on my follow list playing Stardew, but today, no, they're playing other things. Let's be indecisive. Let's head over to... we raided them, I think it was a couple of weeks. Well, no, was it longer? It might have been a while ago. Because it was before one of the times I moved out for a bit, so... Yeah, let's head over to Cave Mobster. I love Cave Mobster. She's very kind, very friendly, very warm and approachable. She took a bit of a break from raiding for a little bit. Streaming for a little bit. And she's back with some bike simulator streams, which are very chill. I'm never going to get on a bike, but I enjoy watching her streams. So she also used to stream a lot of World of Warcraft, so I'm really hoping when Midnight comes out in just over a week's time, she's going to be streaming some of that. But yeah, let's head over to Cave. It's always nice times. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say. I will be back Thursday. Thank you all for being wonderful people. Have a good rest of your week, and I will be back Thursday with more of this. We're going to see what winter's like. I don't know what it's going to be like. But yeah, have a good one all. Take care.